Hey everybody, it's Friday and welcome to London Calling number 33. All the threes, 33. I think they still say that in bingo, don't they? I don't know. I can't remember the last time I went to bingo. But anyway, let me know if you do still say 33. Anyway, I know there's quite a few that I used to say back in the day when I was a kid that you can't say anymore as well, because obviously things aren't PC. But anyway, those were the days, weren't they, folks? Rose-tinted glasses and all that. But how you doing? Anyway, it's Friday, and I tell you what, folks. God, I tell you, I'm a little bit like, I'm glad the week's over with. It's been, in more ways than one, folks. It's been a roller coaster of a week. It's been a good week. There's been good stuff happening, bad things happening. Well, not terribly bad things happening, but hey, at the end of the day, it's Friday, and I get to spend a whole evening with you lovely people out there in the chat. And of course, I've got a whole bunch of good peeps coming in as well from the green room. I think they still call it the green room. I don't know. I'll have to ask Solo, actually. He does get loads of streaming, and he'll be out in just a tick. But anyway, let's say hello to some lovely folks out there tonight, shall we? Because everyone's going back to school tonight. There, who have we got out there? We've got Bricks Explorers, we've got Titanium J52, we've got Cabbage Faced Lego, he's out there as well. Tek Productions, he'll be with us in just a tick, folks. And who else have we got out there? Clone Commander Studio. Hey, Clone Commander Studio. Great to have you here, my friend. It really is. Anyway, so folks, so how have you been anyway? How's your week been? There's all sorts of stuff been dropping, isn't there, on us Lego fans in the last few weeks. I mean, my God, I can't think of a time when we've had so many huge sets drop on us. We've got stuff like we've got this looking great big thing here, haven't we? Tin Can Alley, aka Bacon Alley, of course, and we've got this week the official announcement of Mos Eisley. So what do we all think of that? That's a weird one, isn't it? I say weird, I mean, it's fantastic. I think the set's going to be absolutely brilliant. I really do. But anyway, we'll see in time how that does. But anyway, I'm going to start bringing on the panel. Oh, we've got some new ones just joining in. Brett's Builds. Hey, Brett, how you doing, my friend? Now, if anyone out there wants to know anything about trains, check out Brett's Builds channel, folks. He is awesome. I tell you, fantastic stuff he does. And who else we've got there? Brickstar Wars Boy 10. Hey, Brickstar Wars Boy 10. Good to have you here as well, my friend. But anyway, before my voice gives out, it really sounds a bit rusky. It really does. Honestly, it's been one of those days, folks. It hasn't stopped. But anyway, hopefully we won't be stopping the stream any moment soon. So anyway, without further ado, who have we got out there that I can bring in? I think I'm going to bring in one of my wingmen, one of my ever faithful wingmen. That is, of course, the man with the van, the awesome, the notorious Solo Brick Builder.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, mate. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm awake and ready to build something.
It's good to have you here, my friend. It really is. I can see that you've got one of the best versions of, if not the best version of Mos Eisley there to your left, my friend.
Today, yeah, the best version, play version that Lego's done so far. Probably the more complete version they've done. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is actually. I'm certainly going to be cracking open a version of Mos Eisley over the weekend. I say cracking open. I actually built it about 6 weeks ago on a Friday live stream. I just never got round to reviewing it, but I reviewed it because back in the day, 6 weeks ago, there was kind of like there was a vibe out there, and people were thinking, "Oh, do you know what? There's going to be there's potentially going to be a Mos Eisley set coming out." So anyway, with this new Mos Eisley set, it's kind of shattered my dreams, because I had these 3 lovely little alien playable people here, lovely and exclusive to this set, and then they've come out and it's like, well, yeah, they come in this set as well. Like,
that's right. Also, as well, my friend, I don't know if it's going to affect the price in a negative way. I don't think it will.
Price a bit, because this used to go for about 100 quid. Now it's down to about 70 quid. So it's not bad, but again, I wouldn't be selling this one for the world anyway. But
hold that thought, my friend, because I definitely want to be talking to that, and we will have a look at the Mos Eisley set a little bit later as well, folks. And I'm dead excited to have you all here. I really am, because honestly, this is what it's all about. I love Friday evenings. I really do. And a tease for life, a tease. Welcome. Do you know what? It wouldn't be a stream without you. She's
turned into the next Garligade, hasn't she? She's the new Garligade.
Yeah. And Garligade, if you are watching this, where are you? I'm missing you so much.
I saw her a while ago. She jumped on one of my streams a little while ago. I think it's probably about 3 weeks ago now she was on there. I was like, wow, I've got a celebrity in my stream. But
no, I love her to bits. But anyway, I'm sure she'll be back, folks. And Gala Gate, if you're out there listening in, we love you. We really do. Anyway, so where should I go from here, folks? Well, do you know what? I think this is the first. I don't think I've got any Americans in here at all tonight. Well, I have actually got an American in here tonight, folks. And she's a lovely American as well. But she doesn't dwell on the shores of the United States any longer. No, indeed not. She dwells here in Europe amongst us lot. She does. Anyway, we are blessed to have her here tonight, as well as, of course, her other half as well. She is, of course, SaraStarBricks. And there she is.
Hi, Greg. Hi, Darren. Hi, everyone out there in the chat.
Good to have you here, Sarah. Good to have you here, mister. It really is. I've got to ask you as well, because it's been on my mind, actually. Every time I've seen you stream, I keep meaning to ask you, but it's kind of there right in front of me, folks, with these giant, great big eyes. Have you got a name for your owl?
What's that?
The owl, which looks like a cookie jar. Is there actually a name for it?
It is a cookie jar. Yeah, it is a cookie jar. My sister actually gave it to me as a gift a while ago, and apparently it's cursed or something because it's become quite what to do on my live streams with all the
where Mike lives.
Yeah, people get trapped inside of it, and mystical things happen. It's crazy. It's wild.
Right, okay. That sounds good. I always remember in the Office, the UK version of the Office, and there was a guy who had a cookie jar. And every time they opened the cookie jar, he said, step back from the cookie jar. Step back from the cookie jar.
Away from the cookie jar.
That's the one, yeah. So has your cookie jar got a name by any chance?
No, it doesn't have any name at all. So it's just a very mystical cookie jar.
The mystical cookie jar, folks. Look at that. Wow. Anyway, I mean, be very careful of that. I tuck it away over Halloween if I were you, that's for sure. Let us know, folks, if you've got any of these mystical cookie jars as well. I'm loving it because it's certainly in a mystical alleyway at the moment. Diagon Alley. Look at that. It's fantastic, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to be talking loads about that later because I've got to say, I am loving the cobbled streets. Reminds me of Leadenhall, folks. It really does. Look at that. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely awesome. Anyway, we'll come back to that in just a tick. All right, who else can I get on tonight? Because we've got a newbie on tonight, folks. We've got a newbie person coming on from the shores of Scotland, of all places. Now, sadly, we haven't got Cy O'Connor with us tonight. And Cy O'Connor, if you're out there, my friend, I send you my best wishes. I really do. I'm waiting for the day, folks, when I can actually say live on this stream. Have you heard the one about the Englishman, the Irishman, and the Scotsman that walks into a Lego store? But anyway, I'm holding out for that. One day that will happen, folks. It really will. So anyway, where can we go now? I think we'll come back down south, probably not too far away from me, around the M25. A man who actually tonight, certainly looking at him at the moment, looks quite angelic. He does. He's the real deal. He is, of course, the righteous, the honourable Matt Elder.
Oh, I love the intro. How are you going? That's brilliant.
I'm all right, mate. Good to have you here. Honestly, they get worse. They really do.
I hope my
years, or at least at the last second, anyway.
Hope my wife is listening to that in the other room. Be like, oh, the angelic. Probably hear screaming in the background.
The good-looking, the flamboyant, the wonderful husband. That is, of course, Matt Elder. I might have gone a bit too far with that one, Mrs. Elder. I do forgive. Please do forgive me. Matt, the check's in the post. So
yeah, thanks for that.
No worries. I've got to say, Darren, have you spotted the certain Sith Lord there over there by randomly by a picture of a dog, which I've got to say looks amazing as well. But is that the Lego head of Darth Maul?
Yeah, that was the one which I built on the stream a couple of months back. That's let's see if I angle that around. Yeah,
it's so weird. That was so weird. It actually looks really real from here. Honestly,
yeah, just seeing that he's got his body chopped in half. I've just got him sitting over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? That was it. I'm glad they brought him back, but boy, did they really have to cut him in half? But anyway, that's another stream altogether. Then we go down, folks. We got plenty of Star Wars fanboys on this one tonight. Anyway, let's bring in another one. I think. How can I describe this guy? Well, this guy in a nutshell, he doesn't know how to wear a hat, folks. But then I've got no taste when it comes to most fashion anyway. I mean, look at me. I'm wearing a polo shirt, for God's sakes. This guy, he's a top guy actually. He's a nice bloke. I really, really, really do rate his channel, folks, and I rate you. Please do go and check his channel out. And everybody, of course, that's on the panel tonight. His name is Tom, but you will know him better off as good old Tek Productions.
Thank you for that intro, Greg. That's very, very kind. That means a lot. But hey, everybody, how are we doing? It's Friday night. I hope we're all well.
Dude, it's good to have you here, honestly. And I tell you what, there is nothing like looking at someone who's got an absolute bundle of Lego in a box adjacent to you there, mate. Well, I'm looking forward. I think we should always play Guess What's in the Box. Guess what's in the box. Guess what's in the box. Honestly, that could come to one of those cheesy 70s games, like back in the day. Solo, do you remember Vic Reeves when he used to do his shows and he used to do like Dog from Above?
Yeah, I remember that one. I can't remember the name of the show though.
Oh, the smell of Vic Reeves or something like that. The smell of Reeves. Yeah, those were the days. You wouldn't let it lie. I can't go much higher than that, folks. But my voice will literally break. Anyway, who we got else out there in the chat there? Because I'm seeing loads of folks jumping in and jumping out. So we've got Lego Boy 88 official. I've got the official version in tonight, folks. Good to have you here, my friend. Great to have you here. It really is. We've got the Lego Paul. I love you, Lego Paul. Great to have you here as well. And do you know what? I'm actually quite chuffed that someone actually has a Lego Paul as an avatar. What a great idea. It's brilliant. I know we've got a little Solo in the house as well, folks. Little Solo.
How are you, Solo?
Hello, little Solo. Hello, little Solo.
Hi.
Hello.
Look at that. God, look at that top. It's magnificent. Look at the eyes on it. It's fantastic. Oh, my God.
It's green.
Lovely. Look at the eyes. It's lovely.
Why
He gets the looks from her mum, Darren.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff, mate.
Didn't she say drop it?
Star, isn't she, folks? She really is. Oh, hello. So anyway, there's a bundle of lovely people out there tonight. So I really appreciate everybody for tuning in, as always, folks. And so where should we go now? I think we're gonna get our first Scotsman on the stream tonight, folks. It's not only London calling, it's Scotland calling as well. This is so. This is a guy who I've actually wanted on here for quite a while, actually. It's just a combination of he's been busy, we've been busy, putting books, all that sort of thing, folks. Anyway, I finally managed to nail him down, and we got him on the stream for tonight, folks. He's a great guy. Please do check out his channel. He does some fantastic reviews. Check out his reviews. He's done lots. He's really up to date. He really is. He's done the AT-AT, which of course Darren's done, and he's done the Razor Crest as well, which I've done recently. Darren, has your Razor Crest gone out yet? Oh, he's frozen. Look at that. Darren will freeze at least 8 times tonight, folks, on average. He really will. And the most unfortunate freezes are the ones that are most fun. Oh, he's back. He's back again. There he is.
I'm back. Sorry. Yeah. I missed it. I thought I just hit the bloody button to disconnect it all.
Good stuff. Anyway, folks, without further ado, let's bring him in, shall we? He is the wonderful, the talented, the Scotsman. He is, of course, Takarb Studios. Hey, Takarb.
Hello. Thank you for having me on, Greg.
It's good to have you. It really is. It really is. Now, I've got to say, you've got 2 absolute wonderful sets in front of you. I'm assuming it's in front of you. It might be to the side of you. I'm not quite sure.
Yes.
But anyway, you've got the an awesome Speed Champions. Back in the day, Darren, when they used to be 6 studs wide. And
the good old days.
Showing your age now, Greg.
I know, 8 studs. Cool. I know. What happened to 4 studs, eh? And of course, you got the 501st Battle Pack.
Indeed.
Is that what we're going to call it? Are we still going to continue to call it a Battle Pack?
I think so. I think that's going to be the new Battle Pack next year as well, from the rumours.
I think it is, yeah. It's like a Battle Pack Plus, which is about getting that out. Oh, yeah, it's cool, man. So have you, Takarb, I don't think you've reviewed it yet. Have you actually built it, or are you going to build it tonight? What's the deal with the 501st Battle Pack, my friend?
This one is my second one. I did review it like maybe a week after it came out, but yeah, this is the second one. I've had it sealed since the Lego store on August 1st.
Oh,
so
very nice. That is a very cool one. It's a lovely set. So you've actually reviewed it. Well done, my friend. I think I did do reviews. I can't remember what reviews I did 2 weeks ago. It's incredible. It really is. The amount of sets. I actually build quite a few sets, and then I kind of build them. I think, well, I'm going to review that. And then anyway, things come up, folks, and I don't get a chance to do it. So I come back to it. But I've got a Mos Eisley one to do this weekend, and I built it about 6 weeks ago. Completely forgotten what the experience of the build was like and everything. I just got to work it back on the video that I made. But anyway, what about you, Tek Productions? What's your view on the 501st Battle Pack? Because you've probably bought every single one north of London, haven't you?
I think he's only buying them to burn them. I think he doesn't like them.
I don't want anyone else to have them.
That'd be a thing, wouldn't it? Someone actually, God, how? I reckon that would be quite a big video. You know, someone actually burns the 501st Battle Pack.
Could you imagine the outcry?
I think he might actually have Brian and a load of Americans coming over with pitchforks coming to us.
yeah,
it would be actually. God, could you imagine? I mean, it's either going to go one of two ways. You're either going to be looked upon as being absolutely amazing for coming up with the idea, or be frowned upon by the rest of the Lego community to never be spoken to again. So yeah, like a leper. It'd be a leper. Imagine that. Have we got any lepers in the minifig catalogue, folks? Is there such a thing as a leper? I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, so Tek Productions, what are you doing with all your 501st Battle Pack?
Army building, and I'm hoping that it's going to come out in January. Just gives me Christmas, over Christmas, hopefully, to acquire the last couple that I want. I think
How many are you going to buy or acquire, as they say?
Before I do my army video, I'd like 34 battle packs.
what?
34. 34. I mean, it was that 3 times. So you're going for 100 figs.
100 regular figures, and then I think it'd be 34 of the Jet Troopers.
Wow. I tell you what, I like the Jet Troopers a lot, actually. There he is. There we go. Yeah, I can Jet Trooper as well, you know. You're not the only one. There we go.
I'm not even holding up the Jet Trooper.
Yeah.
It's such a cool fig.
He's fantastic. I love the colours, honestly. Folks, what do you think of the Jet Trooper as well? Tell me what you think. Solo, did you fit the jetpack the correct way round?
Oh, that's it. Yes.
I was watching back that the other day, and I was like, yeah, you put the engine on the wrong way round. You're like, it was like you didn't quite hear what I was saying.
Yeah, it almost took like 5 minutes in my head to like the cogs was slightly disaligned. It's like, what were you saying? Oh yeah.
Because then the thing was, I suddenly had this epiphany, folks. Epiphany, there's a word I don't use very often. Epiphany that I'd actually I put them on the wrong way around myself, because by that point I'd reviewed it. I thought, that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? But anyway, it does prove you can modify it and put them around differently, I suppose.
You can do if you really want to.
That video I'd have to voice over very quickly, folks, if I did that. Anyway, we've got some lovely people out there tonight. We've got Blueberry. Hey, Blueberry. How you doing, my friend? Great to have you here. I love the new avatar, actually, by the way. That's a proper gurning face on that one, my friend. I'm loving it. We've got A&M Productions as well. A&M Productions. I think A&M Productions subscribed to my channel in the week, probably about a couple of days after you did, Solo. They got a lot, folks. It's only a week ago to this day that Solo Brick Builders subscribed to my channel. Can you believe that?
This is the first time now I've subscribed back to you again, just to let you know. I kind of go, this man, no, unsubscribe. Nah, actually, I better subscribe. No, unsubscribe.
Do you know what? I always wonder when I say to him, "Oh, Solo, what did you think of this video that I did?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Now I know why." He never watched it.
I subscribed to Brick Hive yesterday as well. You know, there's a couple other ones that I had to resubscribe to. And this is the thing. If you ever notice your subscriber count going down, you're probably YouTube's decided to go, nah, we get.
I'm not. Well, mine goes up and down all day long. It does. I don't know about you guys. It seems to go up 3, go down 4. It's just up and down all day long. It really is.
Yeah.
But I think that's a lot of people that like expect you to subscribe back. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, sub.
They leave a message on your in the comments saying, "Love your channel. Please subscribe back."
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I don't mind if they're a good channel, but if they're that good, I always think, folks, a really nice way, a nice reason to doing London Calling is that people can kind of just randomly jump in, talk about themselves. We're all about community here. So I'm never afraid of people sort of saying, if you like this sort of thing, then please do come over. Don't be too blatant, folk. Blimey, that's bordering on being rude. But it's all about, tell us all about yourself and stuff like that. So anyway, talking about this, I think I got to ask Sarah, because Sarah's got like one of the best Lego sets, probably arguably the best set of this year in some respects. But we talk about Mos Eisley in just a moment, of course. I want to talk to Sarah, and I think we should cross-examine her on what she thinks on the wonderful Diagon Alley. So Sarah, tell us a little bit about Diagon Alley.
So there's 4 books in the Diagon Alley set, and we've done book 1. So we've got 1 piece out of the 4 over here built, which is the Scribulus and the Ollivanders. And this set is really amazing. So I already knew it was going to be a really great set, but even so far, it's just exceeded my expectations. It's really awesome. And I highly recommend it to anybody who can afford it, or ask someone nice to buy it for you.
Mm-hmm. In my case, I did. I've got it, but my wife's bought it for me for Christmas, so I'm not allowed to use. I can look at it, but I'm not allowed to kind of open it until Christmas Day, which is fine by me, Sarah.
That's a lot of weight, but you'll have a lot of fun building this one. It's
yeah. I mean, I kind of can't wait. I mean, I literally bought it on day 1. I went to the Lego store to get a Razor Crest, and I walked out with about 10 other things. I got the Lego Harry Potter set, the collectible minifigures, and I got Diagon Alley. But oh my god, that was a shopping spree and a half. That was, and you know what? The funniest thing about the whole experience of doing that was that I got to the Lego store. I'm not joking, folks. I got to the Lego store like an hour and a half before it opened. I'm thinking I'm bound to be the first one there. I was like 9th or 8th in the queue. I was. I mean, ridiculous. But anyway, I met a few people there. He even made a few subscribers as well, which was nice. So that was pretty cool. Oh, let's have a look at Takarb here. Look at it. Takarb is straight in there. Look, he's built the battle droids, or as how many battle droids does this come with? Was it 2?
2. Yeah, I think it's just 2.
Yeah, Roger and Roger. So
yeah.
That's a terrible joke, folks. I say that every time, don't I? I got to work on that one, I think, Darren. But yeah, I've got to say, I'm liking the blue hue as well, mate. It looks very cool. I'm liking it, actually. And I've got to say as well, mate, I do really enjoy your reviews. Your reviews, I think, are excellent. I really do enjoy watching those.
Well, thank you. It means a lot coming from you, because you do great reviews as well.
Oh, yeah, I do enjoy a good review, I've got to say. But I got, even by my own accord, folks, I do waffle a bit. Blimey, I mean, God, I go into detail with some of these minifigures, and then I think, blimey, most people have gone through the whole lot. I did one Razor Crest a week or so ago. I think it was last week, and I was like, most people have whizzed through all the minifigures, and I just did one. And I was like, well, blimey, mate, do you know what it is? You know what I genuinely think it is? I don't do that many reviews. I do some good. I do reviews. I did 72 good ones. That's beating myself up a bit, isn't it?
My reviews are amazing. No one else.
I do these reviews, and they're like, quite often there'll be like figures in them that I've never, reviewed before. So I kind of want to go into a little bit of just chat about it. Really, it's not like, no, it's another thing. That's that, and then move on. I'm like, well, we've got this thing, and I want to talk about him and stuff like that. So, do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I need to slim down a bit, but I tell you what, I can even milk a poly bag, folks, if I have to.
Amen to that.
I'll find something to talk about. But the thing is, as well, I think when we're all kind of doing reviews, Solo, you're quite unique with your reviews. Blimey, I've never seen a man hold a camera like it, folks. And then Tek, you kind of into building blooming armies. If anyone's wondering why they can't buy him 501st Battle packs in this country, blame him. But yeah, and it's, I mean, we're all different anyway. We're all, I think everyone here actually, we're all quite individual what we do. But anyway, when it comes to reviews, quite often I just want to try and find something different that no one else has spoken about. But you know, that's easier said than done. Maybe try and even link it to that. I don't know about everybody else here, but I need to watch. I'm going to try and watch it over the weekend. Actually, the whole Cantina set again, or the scenes from the movies. Because, you know, this is becoming the set potentially to have from Star Wars.
If I ever do a review on that set, I am not naming all those figures. There are too many, there's so many in there. I don't even know the name of half of them. It's like, what's that one with the devil horns? Satan? I ain't got a son. He's got a name. I know he's got a name.
He's a Develian or something rather like that.
The Deveronian. But I think that's species. His species is that.
They're definitely
I
playing
like
on
that figure though. He's cute. I'm not crazy for Star Wars, but we were looking at the Mos Eisley the other day, and I was like, "Oh, these guys are so cute! Look at that guy with the horns." They have all these alien guys and stuff.
I think you need to watch the film, Sarah. He's not that cute.
Yeah, pretty ugly if you ask me.
Honestly, he looks like a reject from a Hammer horror movie. He does, obviously, but you got a werewolf in there as well, wasn't there? It's definitely like they did a Hammer horror film with Peter Cushing probably next door as Dracula or something like that. And they said, "Oh, boys, do you mind just coming through?" Oh, yeah. And what makes me laugh as well, because I'm watching back the Mandalorian season 1 as well. It's like, hey, folks, blooming brilliant. It really is. There's always a spaceman in a suit, isn't there? Like, it looks like he's a NASA reject or something like that. There was a space, even in the Mandalorian, there was a spaceman in one of the cantinas.
That's a nice little throwback. That was a beautiful touch. That was, because I think, if I remember right, I can't remember now. I've got to do the same as you, Greg. I've got to watch back the cantina scene. But I think he was one, same as Satan, who was actually cut out for the digital re-release of it.
No.
They cut a lot. They cut a lot out and put new characters in there. So
we're going to have to talk about that, because I tell you what, the digitalization, folks. I tell you, there's two things I hate. I don't hate, actually. I don't hate. I just wince. God, that sounds so terrible, doesn't it? I wince when I see it. One is Solo and Greedo. It's like, get over it, Lucas. Right? Solo shot him first. Right? And what was the other one? Oh yeah, the other one was the scene. It was Solo again, actually, when Solo walks behind Jabba. He does where he goes. It's like, what was that?
Have you actually seen the actual like pre-cut, like the original version of that?
Yeah, some dude wearing, it looks like a caveman.
Yeah, it's just a dude, and then like you watch it back, and it's like, my God, that looks so janky. Oh my God, it looks awful. What was he doing?
It was definitely an improvement, but that whole scene for me was spoiled by Solo going behind. Why couldn't they have just shown him walking around him side by side, and then you didn't have to see him walk over him? The next scene could have just been him beside him, and in your mind you would have thought, "Oh, he's just walked around him." Do you know what I mean? Did it really have to? Did they have to? Sometimes, you know, some things are left undone, you know, untouched and sort of things. And I appreciated him doing it. I really did, but I didn't appreciate that, believe me. Anyway, let's have a look at the chat, see what's going on there. I'll tell you what, folks, if you're into Star Wars, tell us a little bit about what your best bits are, what your worst bits are. And interestingly, here's a question for you all, right? Was there actually any particular thing that you didn't like about Star Wars, but when it was kind of Legoed, you actually thought, well, it actually isn't too bad? Let me know what you think anyway. Anyway, who else we got going on out there? We've got loads. Got scroll down the chat. You guys are chatting away like a good one out there. Tyrone Shagwell, how you doing, my mate? Wouldn't surprise me if that lightsaber is a promo set. I think it actually is. I've seen a couple of videos that have dropped, and I think he's going to be the promo, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people like also saying as well, it's fake. It's fake. It's not happening. But I don't know. I think it's.
Well,
that's
that
real.
looked like a digital render. The leaks that were posted, and the box art looked weird as well.
Well, the box art is actually reminiscent. Another word I don't use very often, folks. There we go. Of that.
Yeah. Which seems a bit weird to me because like they're either going to use the white background one like they've been using on some of the newer sets, or the black background, because Lego's been pretty consistent lately with their stuff. Like, generally they have a background like that. You have the white background to it. So
yeah, I like the white background. I tell you what I do like as well. Not only that set, look at that, folks. The Razor Crest. I've not seen one person yet who's had the Mandalorian transporter. What a terrible name that is.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try not to offend anyone on your channel, but again, the Germans were here to kind of ruin that, because I think there was it was like the right?
You sound like Jeremy Clarkson. You do.
You got it again. Oh God!
You invaded us. I think what it was. I think there's a company in Germany that had already trademarked the name of the Razor Crest before Disney done it. I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but it's kind of like, well, it's Disney. Surely they would have looked into it before actually, naming the ship. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And you're going up against Lego and Disney, two very, very big companies with a lot of solicitors behind them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, folks. Someone at Lego, they're going to be in hot water. They are giving it the old sign off that the Razor Crest was right to use.
Well, the thing is, is it them or is it Disney? I mean, because they're the ones that's got to sign it all off as well.
But then
the other Razor Crest like merch and stuff actually says Razor Crest, or if they just completely were like blind to it.
I don't think Hasbro's actually done a toy version of the Razor Crest, though, have they?
Oh, they're not.
I don't think so. To be honest, I've never looked because it's not really interested me that much. But
let's see what other ones look like. Because I've got to admit, actually, here's the thing. Now I'm watching the Mandalorian back, I'm sort of thinking, is the Lego set actually as good as we said? Because in my mind's eye, it looked brilliant, and it is brilliant, folks. It's a great build. It really is. It's better for me. It's better than the A-wing, the UCS A-wing. It really is. But could they have done better? Well, you know what? Maybe they will, but they'll probably do it when they come out with a UCS version of it. And I can't wait for that. Believe me.
That'll be the day.
I tell you what, I buy that. You buy that, Takarb.
Well, if you notice here, I have 2 more Razor Crests.
Oh my God, that's a bit of flexing going on there. Look at that, 2 of them. Are they both called Razor Crests?
Yes, they are. Well, when I was at the Lego store last Friday, there was about 20 of them, and they all said Razor Crest. None of them had the other name.
Just to let you know, that is a brand new one as well, Greg, as well. That's the second one.
Well, why have you bought another one? It's just good because of the name.
No, Amazon sent me it. Despite I cancelled it, they still sent me. They still charged me it as well. They just sent it to me despite it was cancelled. I was like, well, you still haven't back.
Well, that's the same thing that happened to me, Solo.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that happens to Takarb. Because Takarb, I watched your review of the Razor Crest, and you had exactly the same problem. Amazon completely let you down, didn't they?
Yeah.
Let both of us down.
And then I couldn't cancel it after because they were both dispatched together.
Yeah.
Instead of separately. But now I have to.
We've got Roadrunner out there in the chat. Hello, Roadrunner. Good to see you, my friend. It's been ages. Where you been? Anybody who wants to know anything about Star Wars, one of my main Star Wars dudes to go to out there is Roadrunner, and he's saying the Razor Crest isn't worth it in my opinion. The design seems rushed, and the minifigures are a letdown. So let's take that apart a little bit. I quite like the Razor Crest. Personally, I think it's quite good. Now, watching the series back, I will say this. I think they could have actually done a slightly better job of it. But I do actually think what Roadrunner's actually saying about it being rushed. I think it had to have been rushed, Darren, because they got it out so quick.
I don't think so, because because I was speaking to my mate who works at Lego. They take a minimum of 2 years to design a set, build, and publish the set. So I don't. It may come across rush, but the Mandalorian's been out for a year, so that they've obviously been designing it probably about the time or just before the Mandalorian even started. So the information they're going to get is only what Lucasfilms gives them. And let's face it, it's not the first time they've messed. Well, it's not Lego's fault it's messed up. It's just Lucasfilm kind of going. I mean, there's the perfect example down there. The what do you call it? The Night Buzzard. There's a perfect one. Lego.
Let me know what you think of the Night Buzzard as well. I'll be interested to know what you think about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was speaking to her and she was saying, yeah, it was designed as a speeder. Lego told Lucasfilm said, yeah, it's a speeder. That's what it's going to be designed at. So they designed at it, and then they just decided at the last minute, yeah, it's actually going to be a ship.
Oh.
That's the same with the original Kylo Ren shuttle in 2015.
Yeah,
yeah, it's grey instead of black. Yeah.
And the wings weren't supposed to fold out either, but all of a sudden they went. No, actually, they always meant to fold down, but not out. But then, like the VFX, Disney's just.
I do agree with Rogue. If you watch the series back, which is what I'm doing at the moment, Rogue, I kind of look at it and I sort of think, oh yeah, it's quite different actually. So it's weird. In my mind's eye, I kind of thought, yeah, it's a really terrific looking set. It looks really like it. But when you actually compare it, it's kind of like it. But you know what?
I think for the size that they've got, I think you'll be hard pushed to get a lot of the stuff in there, because I mean the ship's pretty cramped in the film anyway.
I like it. I really do. I've got there's one here. Look at this. I don't know if I'll buy 2 of them, mind. But there's still I like a lot about this over and above the A-wing. I don't know. Am I alone there, Darren? Tell me what you think for my comparison between the two.
Yeah, the A-wing, I mean, is a visually stunning set. But the proportions are slightly out from where that one. I think the proportions, being that it's a toy scale one as well, I think they're just a little bit better. And the cockpit, being that it's printed as well, is just such a big bonus.
Yeah,
it really is. You know, that is just such a big bonus. But
I do like.
Yeah, that is probably the best bit about it. I think if you wanted all the features in there, like don't get me wrong, I do agree with what we were talking last week as well about it, Greg, is I think it would be nice to have a little sign of maybe the toilet, just as like a little gag,
Well, here, that's another thing. So I was watching some of the review, one particular review as well, and the guy's a genius. He knows his Lego Star Wars like a good one he does, and that's David Hall from over at SaraStarBricks, massive channel, one of the biggest ones out there. And he kept going on. Honestly, I think I counted about 8 times. He's going on about this toilet. I'm like, what's he keep going on about this toilet for in a Lego set? So anyway, again, I watched episode 1, and lo and behold, there's a toilet in there. But it actually had quite a prominent scene in it as well. So I mean, maybe it should have. I don't know really. If I'm building a house like a modular set, I'm not really going to fuss too much about a toilet, folks. I'm probably more likely to install a bidet or something like that. If you don't know what those are, Google it. Because I'm not going to describe it. But anyway, I'll go around to. I tell you what we do, folks. We'll have a look at the Angelic Family Bricks / @MattElder_UK, shall we? Let's have a look and see what he's up to. And what are you up to, Matt? You look like you're actually building something. Is it? There's a mobile phone on a quite a cool looking stand, actually.
Yeah. I mean, that's just phone, just doing the time lapse sort of thing, recording. I'm doing the 4x4 buggy, which I've been working on for a couple of your streams, and I think, and Solo might be able to confirm this for me. The stickers on this set is mental, but I think this has got to be the single most stickery step I've ever seen. There's 7 stickers on one step. I mean,
Matt, is there anything that the orange one?
Yeah.
Oh, that
looks
horrible.
So, I mean, yeah, it's you sort of go through the steps like, oh yeah, going well, and then you hit that and it's like, time to slow down.
Time to pick it up and put it in a bin at that point. I mean, I know
that could get me over my speed champion madness. I think that could.
I think that's really disappointing though, because the driving mechanism's a bit slow, especially if it's like 200 pounds and it only goes about like, I don't know, 2 miles an hour tops. So
yeah, I mean the whole power functions thing's a bit of it, or powered up, or whatever they are calling it. But I mean, this was the sort of thing, I think when I saw it, it was like 50% off. So I think you paid about 80, was it 90 for it? So maybe even less. So when you look at that, it's sort of like, well, just the motors themselves are almost worth that. So
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
give it to me, Matt. I'll put a 2-stroke petrol engine inside it.
Only
you might have to do that yet.
Only you would do that, Solo. You make it happen.
If I actually had that set, I would do that.
Right. God, these guys. I honestly do not like these new controls. Oh, Matt, you're streaming all the time. What do you think about them in StreamYards?
I don't know. You guys keep on talking about it, and I haven't noticed a difference. Am I on the wrong version or something, or did they not upgrade me?
What browser do you use?
Chrome, usually on a Windows machine.
Apparently, I found out something today. Edge, folks. Edge. Oh, terrible.
That's rubbish.
Oh, God.
Replacement to Internet Explorer apparently is built on Chrome. That's a new one on me. But anyway, that is the thing.
I know the Safari version of StreamYards is different to Google's one. I know that one.
What is what?
So the Apple version Safari for StreamYards is different than the one that you use on Google.
Okay. Well, I only use Google because they recommend it. That's the reason I use it.
Yeah, it's a bit weird on Apple. It is a bit weird.
Yeah. So Rogue says he says £120 for a Lego Star Wars set, one exclusive minifigure. They could have added at least a Beskar Mando, for example. Yeah, I agree with that actually. Or a face. They could give us a face at least, couldn't they?
I think that's again all down to Disney. I don't think Lego had much of a say on that because you look at a lot of the trailers, it was all without his Beskar armor.
Is there technically not 3 exclusive minifigures though? He's got Grief Karga, IG-11, and Baby Yoda.
IG-11's got a new printed piece, but I mean, let's face it, folks. IG-11, like I said in the review, little plug coming up. I said in the review that basically it's a battle droid with a wheelie bin head. That's it. That's IG-11 sorted. It really is. And then, but yeah, I do like Grief. Grief's actually my favourite figure from it, to be honest. Oh, there's a child. Okay, my God, I nearly forgot about the child. The child itself, yeah, the child's okay, but it's like a mini fig. It's tiny, it's weeny, but he's cool though. He's nice. So, but yeah, they got that right. Thank goodness. God, that would have been a nightmare if they got that wrong. I mean, they could have made it look like a gremlin or something like that. It would be horrific, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. But anyway, Matt, show us the set you're building. Give us a close up of it because I can't see it. It just looks like you're designing some sort of bridge for a giant Lego city.
Yeah, the third part or the third bag, which is what this is mostly, more or less is just going to be like a shell. So you have the main, sort of unit itself, and then this is just going to be able to sit, slide in and out. There we go, something like that. Okay. So then you can get at the battery pack and change batteries and things just there. So, yeah, I mean, I think apart from the wheels, this is pretty much done. Now just doing the top part of it, which is the whole thing is completely separate.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it a nice thing to build techniques? I don't know. Everyone knows these beautiful things.
Yeah, I think
who said that?
Me.
It takes so long, and you have to concentrate so hard so you don't make a mistake. Yeah, unless you have to rip it all apart and then rebuild it again.
I think that's what we were talking about a little while ago. Like that. Obviously, they've just recently changed. Obviously the creator experts into 18+ set. I think they should have started with Technic first of all. It's like Technic should be an 18+, the bigger ones like what Matt's building and like the Bugatti and the Lamborghini, that should be an 18+ set. It's not for younger minds.
I mean, I don't think a 14-year-old could build the Lamborghini.
It's hard to know with that sort of thing because I certainly was into the Technic as a kid, and okay, yes, it was completely different. It was the brick-based system and things like that, but it was very much like it'd have the 12+ on it, and I remember being like 7 or 8 and building it. And I think it's the sort of thing. Sometimes, yes, you can get those sorts of things where it is of a level which is much higher, but at the same time, I think it's one of those things where if people are into it and mechanically minded, then they'll love it. So,
I think that probably why they have kept it at 16, because like you got people going into engineering school and all that kind of stuff, and it is proper engineering, especially when you start getting to the engine, the gearbox, and all those other kind of bits. Yeah, I do agree with you there, Matt. I do agree with you there. It's definitely something for the more mechanically minded people than just your regular like system build person, I think.
Yeah, I think certainly these days, back in the day when it was more the brick-based thing, then I think you could. It wasn't as much of a stretch, but certainly coming out of a dark age and then coming back to Technic, it took a while to wrap my head around it. But the thing I like about it is, particularly with a lot of the cars and things, you can put motors in them and make them remote control, and there's just something satisfying about that. Okay, yeah, this one might have issues around power and things like that, but particularly when you get some of the the really big cranes and things, and they're all extending the booms and that sort of stuff. And
I was watching the woodshop teacher, and obviously he's been building some of the older forklifts on his.
He's off now. Woodshop teacher, thanks for popping in, mate. Good to see you.
See you, woodshop teacher. And it really goes to show, like, my God, Technic has changed so much within the last 10, 15 years. It's unbelievable. They've just gone absolutely mad with it. It's like you're looking at the forklift that he's been building. These like not simple, but they look very simple compared to today's like kind of standards of Technic.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You look at some of the old Technic sets, and even the big flagship type ship type sets from the late 80s, and that only have 400 or 500 pieces. Whereas you look at any of the Technic sets today, they've got 400 or 500 of just the black pins by themselves. Yeah. Like it is completely different. Like the Technic stuff these days, I find there's two things with it. It's great that they can do all these sorts of wonderful designs and the really complicated gearboxes and all that sort of stuff. But the flip side of that is and to what you were saying is it's become so complicated that you can't actually understand it. No. Like unless you're really into it. Like some of the gearboxes and that, like even on the crane I was talking about, there's one I think a few years ago, one of the really big massive ones, and the way that works in terms of the boom and things like that, you can't easily understand, and it makes it challenging, because then if you get something wrong, it's not immediately obvious, because you probably noticed it too, Solo, when you're building them, it's usually not until you get to the very end when you're putting in the last few cogs and things that you can finally see whether or not it actually turns properly as what it's meant to.
That's exactly what I've done with my Bugatti. That's the first time I've ever done a build wrong, and I haven't gone back to fix it. So the neutral works, it works perfectly fine, but obviously it's got to kick up and kick down. So first and second. Job is though, first is also neutral, and second is it locks its into gear. I don't know where I've gone wrong with that, but
that sounds like a French gearbox to me. That does.
It does sound very French. It sounds very Italian, actually.
I drove a car once, a Citroen. Oh, my lord! I don't know how I survived it, but anyway, I used to have this car. It was a Citroen Saxo, folks. Honestly. And it was literally held together by plastic rivets. And strangely enough, ironically, it was called the Desire, of all the things. But anyway, that must be a thing. I don't know. Let me know if you've driven one before, because you certainly remember it, that's for sure. And I got to say, the gearbox just seemed to have a mind of its own. It really did. I even had, I tell you, this will age me. I tell you what, folks, my first ever car, actually it was technically my second, but anyway, what I kind of classify as my first, because I kind of bought it, was something called an MG. Now, most people, when you say an MG, they think, oh, an MG, that's a fast classic sports car.
No.
In my case, folks, it was an MG Metro. It was. Now, if anyone can remember what a Metro was like, it was like basically a skip on wheels. It really was.
A bit of paper with some windscreens and a pedal in the middle of it.
Yeah, they made Skodas look good. But anyway, so and that car, that was the most bizarre car. They used to run so rich on fuel. I'm not kidding, folks. So rich because it used to have carburetors. None of this injection malarkey. It used to run so rich. I used to turn it off, and lo and behold, the bloody thing would start up again without even a key in it. It would still go. Honestly, I've never driven such a car that made me feel so anxious just because I wanted to turn it off. I was scared.
I could definitely beat you on that one. So my first car was a Peugeot 106, and it was a very good car. It was a very good car. I can't knock it. It was, I can't remember, because the French cars, they always come up with these weird names. Like yours was the Desire. I think mine was like the GLX Amazing Torio or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. It was really terrible. But then I bought myself a Peugeot 206. I didn't learn. And the day before, someone drove in the front of me of it. The gearbox mounting just decided, I don't want to hold your gearbox up anymore, and it just fell out. The engine just dropped. Like, right? I tell you, you want a car of history and absolute sheer fear to drive the thing, and that was a car that scared the living daylights out of me, because as a good boy as I was, driving up the motorway doing 70 miles an hour, I was doing that. And all of a sudden, my foot brake hit the floor, just went straight down. So, I was just like, right, I've got to slow myself down, pulled the handbrake up, and it went, oh boy. And it took me, I think it was about 15 miles to stop, to actually come to a stop. I went past my junction. Beyond. I think I was coming from. I think I started slowing down at Reading and then stopped at Langley. I know no one's know where that is, but there's about 50 miles between that. That's how far it took me to stop. And then I got pulled on the side of the motorway, jacked it up, and the rear drums just kind of they weren't there anymore. They just kind of buggered off somewhere. It's just that car was. I could give you a list of absolute hell that car gave me. I'm amazed I'm still alive. Put it that way. That thing terrified me. It really did.
You're getting me anxious for when I get my first car solo.
Just don't buy a Peugeot, all right? Just don't buy a Peugeot Citroen. You'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah. Well, my wife's got a Renault, and I'm not joking, folks. It's what it doesn't help. It's I'm not joking. It's 27 years old. Her Renault is. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yeah. It's like an S-Reg. Honestly, Darren, if you saw it, I've got a nice car, folks. It's a nice Mini anyway, as far as Minis go.
That's not nice.
For BMW, and but we also got this, for some reason we've got this car that she's loath to ever get rid of, because it won't die on us. It just keeps going. Paint's gone off on it. Honestly, Darren, the car, I'm not kidding. The car is worth about 25 quid. It really is.
Yeah. Believe me, I've had my fair share of vehicles. I mean, don't listen to me, Takarb. I've been a mechanic all my life, and as a mechanic, you don't fix your own cars. That's just like how it goes. I've had a motorbike where the rear brakes either stuck on or just didn't work at all, and the front brake was just non-existent. That was that. Yeah, I think I sold that for about 100 quid. There you go, mate. You can have that. Just don't ride it.
Wow. Yeah. That's the thing. That is the thing. So anyway, look, Tek Productions. Look at him. Look, I know why he's called Tek Productions, folks, because he's very. He's doing I was wondering who that was. I was like, who sat down there? I was like, and then that was it. I think it's the first time I've ever seen his torso. Anyway, so Tek, take us off mute. I want to know what you're up to. I want to know what you think about
the AAT. By looks.
Yeah, he's doing the AAT. Tek, can you hear us? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, sorry. I put myself on mute while I was climbing about, and then I completely forgot that I was on mute. What
do you think of this set? Because I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm getting a bit soft to it. I'm starting to like this set a little bit, and I like the figures that come with it as well. But let us know what you think about that.
I'm a fan. I know a lot of people say it's better than the 2008 one. I don't know.
It's exactly the bloody same.
To me, the 2008 one does look dated now. If you look at it, it's very. I don't know what I think. It's like the curves on the bottom here are really nice. I mean, the obvious problems like the main long cannon is far too long, and the cannons on the side being upside down. But I know that like people say, oh, it's not the point, but you can change those things quite easily. I don't know. This one looks, to me anyway, looks more like an AAT than the older one does.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah,
I agree. At least from the front, it does. Sorry.
Yeah.
At the back, it looks pretty bad though, with the right angle.
Yeah, I'm with Takarb on that. I agree with Takarb 100%. I just think it looks a bit unfinished from the rear. It's one of those sets that looks good at certain angles, and other ones it doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I mean, yeah, for £35 though, I think the figures sell it like hands down. I think it's a great value set still.
I think that's the thing. If they didn't put those figures in there, I think that would have gone down probably the biggest disaster Star Wars sets they would have put out. Otherwise, I think I can't imagine too many people would have picked that up if they didn't put Ahsoka and the 332nd Trooper in there.
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm going to ask Tyrone, why have you got a tractor as your avatar? That's an interesting one. I've just blown up Tyrone's avatar. It looks like it's a tractor. Tell us a little bit about that, Tyrone. Are you a farmer by any chance? Which is an awesome job, actually. But quite a long time ago, folks, I actually quite fancied being a farmer. Those were the days. They really did. That's a good, honest job to have. It really is. Titanium J52 is saying, I do have the 501st Battle Pack coming in the mail next week, along with another Lego Star Wars item that will remain a mystery for now. Tonight is all about mysteries, isn't it? I'm liking that. The mystery stream. It really is. So Solo, are you actually going to build the Mos Eisley you've got there?
I have started it. I'm waiting for my daughter to she's slowly calming down. As soon as she starts like shutting up, I'm cracking on with it because we're trying a new routine with her now. She's 2 years old. She's getting ready to move out. So we're like, right, you got to get off the bottle first of all. So
yeah,
move out.
Yeah, of course. Oh, those were the days.
The joys of being a parent.
Oh, amen to that.
Takarb, have you got any brothers or sisters that are into Lego or anything like that as well?
I have a little brother, but I wouldn't say he's much into Lego. And actually, this was his 501st set, but he hasn't built it at all. He hasn't even looked at it.
Take it above your wing. I'll build it.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, man. But Solo, do you think that your one that you've got there is? Do you know what? I think we should talk about Mos Eisley now. Why don't we talk about Mos Eisley, and then what we do is we'll come back to. I just want to know so much about Sarah and her experience with building the Diagon Alley. I really do, because I think it's an awesome set. Actually, in the chat, they've got Tyrone saying, unpacking. It's what I used to drive on the landfill I worked. I now drive 360 excavator, digging
a 360 excavator.
Blimey, Tyrone, that's one of those questions I wish I hadn't asked now. That is.
Oh, he's a man of my own heart. I used to do those. Not in a landfill, but yeah, I used to repair them.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I mean, Lamborghini still make tractors, don't they?
Lamborghini tractors, what?
That's how they started.
Yeah, that's how they started. I don't think they dabble in that world anymore.
They haven't made a tractor for quite a while.
No.
That is how Lamborghini started, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And then for the Ferrari guy came along and insulted him about something, so he said, right, I'm going to make a car better than yours.
Yeah.
I don't believe they did. That is a set. That is a set, actually, folks, that I wish I'd got. That's one of those sets that got away. Someone said to me, Greg, tell us about a set that you wish you'd bought. It would be I think it was the Lego Ideas one, the Ferrari. Was it Lego Ideas or Creator Expert?
Creator one, yeah.
Yeah, that's a set that I wish I'd got. What about you, Solo? Tell me a set that you wish you'd bought that kind of got away from you.
Oh God, where do I begin? There's loads of them that got away. I mean, if I start with Star Wars, the drop ship, I can't remember what it's got, the AT-OT drop ship. I wish I bought that when that was out.
Yeah.
When it was first out.
Them.
Yeah, same here. My God, yeah, I would be sitting here quite happily by now, I think.
Rise of the Brickies in the house, folks. Okay, so you've got. So there's that one. So there's one. I'll tell you another one of mine, Solo, and here's another subtle hint for you: the Caterham.
That is a really wonderful set, which I have now found. I have now found it. And then my missus quickly put it back up in the loft again before I could even take a photograph and send it over to her. She put it
Then
back.
it's worse. I'd rather you just said I haven't found it yet.
No. It's been found. It's been discovered. Unfortunately, it has been built. I did think I would have built it, but I don't know why it's not on my display. I really don't know why. I can't answer that one, but
you need to display it anyway. Blueberry's back. Hello. I'm not going to let you get away with that now. Okay, got to go now. See you cool lads later. Rise of the Brick, or should I say Rise of the Brick? Thank you for coming by. Good to see you, mate. It really is. So, Tek.
Hello.
Give us a set that kind of passed you by, but you wish you kind of bought it.
So, ignoring like my obsession for Star Wars, because like Solo, the list could go on. The two that stand out like a sore thumb to me, and I really don't know why, is is it Mazurk, the train and the ship from like 2000? I think it must have been around 2009, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a train, and I don't know. I think it was because it was always. I've just got vivid memories of seeing it in the Lego catalog and thinking those are two awesome sets. But because I was like, I had like a part-time job at the time, and I was just earning very, very little money because I was in my like mid-teens. I just could never afford it, and there were so many Star Wars sets that I wanted that I wasn't ever going to branch out. But yeah, I don't know why. And I saw them on eBay the other day, and they're like £300, maybe £400, I think, new, sealed in box. So maybe one day. But I was hoping that they were going to kind of redo them at some point.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Look, I don't know if you guys can see this, but look, there it is at the moment, folks. That is a big step.
Of it, and I don't know what it was, but seeing that next to the ship was just looked awesome.
I didn't even know this existed. I love the color. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the color's really nice. I think that's probably what attracted to me. I love that light blue.
Very reminiscent to the crocodile train, doesn't it?
It is a bit, yeah.
No, do you know what? You're spot on. I've got to say, this is better than the crocodile train.
Nicer color.
The colors are definitely nicer.
Yeah,
like a million times better. Wow, impressive.
Yeah, probably the train over the ship, but like I said, I distinctly remember seeing both of those next to each other. So,
no, I've got to say, Brett, I'm with you there, mate. I don't love the price either. Have we got Bill in the house? Bricks in Lithuania. Brett, I think we're all streaming tomorrow on Hive's channel. Solo.
Sorry.
Are we streaming tomorrow on Hive?
Is it tomorrow? Is it?
I think lightsaber stream.
I think he said a lightsaber stream, didn't he?
It's a lightsaber stream. I've got my lightsaber. A friend of mine. So yonks ago, folks. It must be a year ago now. I actually built a Luke Skywalker lightsaber. It's a lightsaber hilt, really. So anyway, I built that. Anyway, so I asked my friend of mine. I said, "Do you mind if I borrow it again?" So he brought it in this week and gave it back to me. So. In fact, I think I've got it here. Look, this isn't how I pack things, but this is how he packs things. Look, it's in there. It's that there contains a lightsaber, believe it or not. So anyway, I'll be building it. I haven't got the instructions. I've just got to literally watch my video back and put it together. But that will be featuring a set from Bill as well, actually, aka Bricks. Yeah, pretty cool name there, folks. Anyway, but yeah, I love the trains. Haley Bricks. Sorry, I've got to say this. Haley Bricks, I am so happy to have you in the chat tonight. I hardly ever get to see you, and it's normally right near the end of the stream. We're only an hour in. So yeah, great to have you here, Haley. It really is. It's nice to have some people over from America. It really is. Actually, talking Americans, let's go to one of my favourite Americans in all of Europe, actually, folks. SaraStarBricks, how are you getting on with Diamond Alley?
Yeah, we're doing really well over here. So I'm building the storefront for the Quidditch supply store right now, which is book number 2. Yeah, this set is super cute. I really like it. I was telling Tyrone Gladwell in the chat earlier that I think this is my favorite set.
Yeah, I out of all the ones I've seen so far, because I've been to a couple of Lego stores. I went to the Lego store this week actually, and I've got to say, this is my favourite section, and I'm hoping it's going to be my favourite section because I think it looks wonderful. The windows and the burgundy red. I don't know. There's just something proper oldie worldy about it. I love it.
Yeah, I think I liked the first book better than this book, but this set overall is just really wonderful. I couldn't recommend it enough to people.
That's lovely. That is.
So much fun. And I don't know if you're a Harry Potter fan or not, Greg, but if you haven't watched the movies recently or read the books, you have a few months to do so.
I absolutely am going to. I've got some time off coming up, and I've got to be honest, folks. I'm going to be binge watching not only The Mandalorian, but I'm going to be binge watching Harry Potter, because I didn't want to get. I never wanted to get into Harry Potter. I was like, no, not interested. And I said that about a year ago about Ninjago. Now look at me, I've got Ninjago sets coming out in my ears.
I'm definitely trying to stay away from the Harry Potter set. As easy it is for me to buy them, it's just like another thing that I'd have to keep collecting. It's just like my wallet just can't take it.
Well, I bought another Harry Potter set this week. I got the. I went into Leicester Square. What did I go into Leicester Square for? Oh yeah, I was buying. I was just picking up something. Actually, I'm not picking up something. I promised Brick Hive that I'd get him a Leicester, from the Leicester Square. Yeah. So I said to him, I'll go and get it. And I just happened to have, I've got an hour off for lunch, folks. That's unheard of. That is in London, I believe me. So anyway, I popped into Leicester Square, wearing my mask. I put my arms around William Shakespeare. If you look on Instagram today, folks, you'll see that. And what did I do? I just bought. Well, they were doing this special deal for £100. Buy £100 worth of Harry Potter stuff, and you get the Hagrid and the Buzzbeak, and you also get the Monkey Kid poly bag as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought,
rubbish.
I'm going to do it. So I did.
If you go into Tesco's at the moment, they've also got the Hagrid's Hut as well on offer in Tesco's as well.
Oh, I quite fancy that. Look, I've got to say, it looks more like a shed to me. But
I think it's 22 quid. I think it is. Or 23 quid. It's something like that anyway.
Really, that's a really good deal, because I think it's come down to 50 recently. But isn't it? When it come out like 60 because of the light brick in it?
I think so, yeah. But yeah, I showed it to my missus. She's like, "Oh, you got to buy that." I was like, "Where bloody hell would I? I don't like this. I can't start buying Harry Potter." I'm nearly finished off my hidden size collection madness that I've been going on. So I can't keep doing it. And Star Wars pumping out sets left, right, and centre. I was like, oh god.
Back to the question,
because we've already bought it all. So I have all of the Harry Potter sets that have come out since 2018. I have all of them. Yeah, that's all the figures and all the sets.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Well, Sarah, here's the thing then. So my £100, this is what I bought for £100. It will come in a Lego board, about 2 Lego board times those. I got myself the Attack on the Burrows.
Yep.
I got that one, and I bought. There was I forgot the name of it now, but anyway, it comes with a blue reindeer.
Oh yeah, the Expecto Patronum set, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one. That was it. It was on the tip of my tongue, honestly, folks. So I got that, and so that basically meant I got the Brickhead set, which I sold, by the way, folks, and it instantly meant I got 40% off that set. So I'm quite pleased about that.
Yeah, the Burrow is a really good one to have because it's a really fun build, and also I think that one is really limited in where you can buy it from as well. So the Lego store is one of the only places you can get it from.
Honestly, folks, you can't buy it on Lego.com. You can't buy anything from Lego.com. It feels like these days. It really does. So yeah. So anyway, Butchop was asking a question, folks. He says, "I do not know how to make an audio file into a YouTube upload. It has to be a video file of some sort, Butchop. So you could have like a blank screen maybe, and just fit the audio to it. But that's kind of, I think that's what you mean anyway. Let's know. But what I would say is as well, there's some software out there by a company called, it's an American company actually. They're called Applian, Applian. They might be able to help you out or something like that. But anyway, if it's an audio file that you're uploading, then yeah, it's going to have to be on some sort of video thing or something. But yeah, you can't do music I think that's probably what I'm trying to get to on that. It has to have something behind it. But anyway, Buckchop's giving lots of love out there. He's saying, hello, Mr. StarBricks. And Mr. StarBricks actually has been helpful. Thank you to the rescue there. He's saying, don't think that this is possible, Buckchop. You need to edit the MP3 into an MP4 file with a static picture. Oh, where else we just static pictures of video part. Yeah, that's the only way. And basically, you just you put the picture into the frame, and then you just draw it out and do it like that. That's he's saying I can have a look at. There's a piece of software, Buckchop, called Audacity. I use it all the time to improve audio effects and stuff like that. It's like another layer of complexity when I'm making the videos, but I do think the audio sounds quite good. But anyway, I'll let you lot be the judge of that, folks. We've got the lovely Lorraine Fox in the house, folks. Great to have you here. It really is. It's lovely to have you here on a Friday night. It really is. Bricks in Lithuania says, okay, I'll probably have to go now. I just wanted to say hi or bye to everyone. So yeah, Bill, can you remind us what time the stream is for tomorrow, please, for the lightsaber one? Because I don't suppose you know, do you, Solo?
I don't know. I didn't even realize it was tomorrow, to be honest.
I think it was on Brickhouse Instagram. He said something like 12, like midday for him.
Midday for him, so it'll be 5 o'clock for us then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you bought a lightsaber for it, didn't you, Darren? In your latest Lego.
I bought the lightsaber because I wanted to buy it anyway because I did like it anyway. I did say Brick Hive, but I joined it, but obviously with all this coronavirus stuff going on, obviously my trying to split up the families for my daughter's birthday, so we're having to really stretch it out. It was obviously not planned to be like this.
Yeah,
obviously it's so we've had to, because in my family there are a couple of elderly people that aren't well, so we've had to be like extra cautious on a few things. So we just
my wife's father's is his 80th birthday this weekend, folks. Wow. We're all going to have a big get together. I know we can't do that because it'd be like an illegal rave.
Yeah. So
an 80-year-old legal rave.
It's kind of like bittersweet as well at the same time, because we're having this like little get together around my nan's house, and it's kind of like going to be like the last ever get together at my nan's house. It's kind of like bittersweet, if you see what I mean, because it's like before the house goes.
Cabbage face. I'm enjoying all your stuff, by the way, on Instagram. This is a good mic. It's quite expensive. Well, it's fairly expensive anyway. It's this one here. This is the Blue Yeti, but I'll tell you a really good one. I only use it because I actually happen to have it. Otherwise, what I normally use, if it's here actually, it's called a Blue Snowball. Look at Amazon or just Google it actually. It's called a Blue Snowball. It's made by the company Yeti, and it's basically just a slightly cheaper version of it.
And the sound quality of this, because obviously it's a new microphone. Also, I don't know what it sounds like. So I just got to depend on what other people say.
It sounds great. Not only do you sound great tonight, you visually you look very good as well. I don't say that very often about Solo, but hey. Visually impressive.
Because this microphone only cost me 30 quid. I was like, wow, give it a go.
Oh, that's a good microphone. Is it a USB one?
Yeah, it's a USB one. Yeah, it's from Mankind. I just went in there and I had a sale going on. I was like, I'll give it a go. Give it a go. If it's bad, then I'll just take it back.
So show us it if you can. That might be something that... Blimey, that looks like the real deal, that is.
Yeah, it even comes with the muffler on top of it as well. So you can have the muffler on top there. It is there. I might actually get the tripod, though, where it actually just comes up and over top here. Yeah, the poop bar. It sits over top. I was looking at Amazon on there, and I think I saw one there for like 10 quid. So I was like, that'll do.
We've got A&A in the house. We've got a Canadian in the house.
I actually had a Canadian on my live stream this Wednesday as well. I was really happy that he came.
Toys or something, wasn't it?
Toys, yeah. I was really grateful that he came on because he raced home from work. He's a teacher, so
he's so nice. I had so much fun streaming with him.
Yeah,
really nice guy.
He generally seemed like a really nice guy.
Really nice guy. Yeah, he knows his mom.
I tell you, one thing I enjoyed was he's discussing. I tuned in, Solo. I can't always join your streams, but I always tune in.
Yeah.
He had built for him, because he sold it to someone. They sold it back to him. The hinted house.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
And then Sarah was kind of giving him some advice about the elevator.
Well, yeah, Sarah was building the haunted house herself.
Yeah.
I had 2 haunted houses. It's like, wait.
Talking of haunting things, Newbury School from Hidden Sides in a sale at the moment on Argos, I believe. I think it's 70 quid that's going for. But yeah, I tell you one thing I do like, the good lighting as well. I always think lighting is a good one. I'm not totally into it. Anyway, I try. Hopefully you can see me okay. I've got a bit of red going on in the background here. But tonight I did this. Look, if you look up here, go up. There we go. Got a light up there, and all that light is doing effectively is just it's just over here. Really, it's just kind of lighting up this area behind me, just a little bit. Anyway, not loads. It's just a sort of a dim lit area. I brought this a lot closer as well. Does that look all right there? Do you think? I normally have it like the other end of the room, but
it looks fine. Yeah, it looks all right. Yeah.
Just a bit of Lego, really, folks. What I should do, really, if I was maybe going forward, I should put a table over here, so then you can see all the Lego that I've got. Because this whole area is just all Lego. I don't know if that.
Yeah, because the house that we're looking at getting, I will actually, because it's got a garage on the side of it. We're like, well, that's where my missus would shove me. That's where I'll be kept in there. So I'm my own little dungeon. And I'll be like, right, cool, that's fine, because then that will turn into my studio, and everyone will be able to see, well, not all of my sets, but a good chunk of them, because I just turned the whole wall into one big like collection, so to speak. So yeah, that's one thing I'm really looking forward to doing.
Yeah,
really looking forward to doing, because it's not fair for the poor old Lego sets stuck up there in the damn loft. Poor thing.
In a movie now, because it was off when I spoke to you on Wednesday. Was it back on again now?
No, it's still the people are playing fun. They're playing around. And it's starting to get quite annoying, because like we had everything going through. It was in the solicitor's hands. Obviously, everything at the moment is taking a little bit longer because of all this coronavirus and all that kind of stuff. They got people in the offices and all that kind of stuff. So everything's taking a little bit longer, but now these people are kind of turning around saying, well, we might have to delay because something's come up, and then they turn around and say, oh, no, actually, we'll be fine. And then they turn around and say, oh, no, now my daughter's not well, so we haven't. It's like, do you want to sell your house or not? Just tell us and we'll start looking somewhere else. It's like, just stop messing around.
Is this all going through an estate agent or anything like that? Or is this a friend or something?
No, it's all going through the estate agent. And the solicitor, the solicitors are getting a bit fed up with it, because obviously we want to do they want to do the handover as quick as possible so they get paid. The estate agent wants the handover to be done as quick as possible so they get paid.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment, it's just, they're just dragging their heels at the moment, because we should be
money for our road, honestly, money for our road. Do you know the quickest you'll sell the quickest you'll do is 3 months. You'll never buy and sell a house quicker than 3 months.
No, I mean when we moved in here, it took 6 months to move in here. It was about 6 months, wasn't it? Yes. Thereabouts. Yeah, it was about 6 months. Yeah, because the people that were selling this place were playing funny buggers, but that was the estate agent's fault. That was. Yeah. It's
a tough game, believe me. Honestly, I love buying houses. I really do, but blimey, it can take months. And literally, the quickest I've ever moved, folks, is 3 months, and that no chains or nothing. That was the legal stuff. And believe me, I know a lot about all that game. So anyway, Blueberry says, "Mama Bricks, hey, we've got Mama Bricks in the house, folks, and one with a thud as well. Welcome along, folks. Great to have you here. Got any questions for us? How's your week been? Hope you will." So anyway, should we take a look at Wisely? Do we fancy a butcher's, as we say in London? Because I'm interested to know what people think about it. And Tek Productions, Tom, I want to know what you think about this new Mos Eisley set. Do you like it or not?
Cabbage Face is asking, "What is anyone going to get the Levi clothes?"
No, I tell you, the only Levi thing I'm going to get is the 501 battle pack. Now, if you know your Levi's range, you'll know what I'm talking about. And there's a terrible joke as well, by the way, because Levi I'm not even going to explain it because it's a terrible joke.
I appreciate that one, Greg. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh, was that right?
The fanny pack.
Sorry, Sarah?
The fanny pack is super cute.
Oh, don't even use. The two words should never be muttered in the same sentence.
I'm serious. It is very cute. I like it. It's cool. And somebody, I think it was M Productions, brought up a good point during my live stream the other day. He said he would use it for conventions.
Yeah.
And I thought that was an awesome idea. I was like, yeah, because you need to have a place to put your swag or like keep your money when you're at a convention.
The other thing with conventions,
it's not fanny bags. I don't even know. I can't even hardly say the word. But I don't know. It's an American thing, isn't it? Fanny bags.
Yeah,
fanny
bags here, don't we?
What do we say? I don't.
I think we call it
man bag.
Man bags.
No, I
Yeah.
got a man bag, and that's not a man bag.
I've got a man bag, but that's only. I don't call it a fanny pack. I mean, Matt, what do you call it? Do you have a fanny pack?
Yeah, I've certainly heard that terminology with it, either that or a bum bag or something like that. Yeah, it's the one time where I just look at something and go, no, I have to disagree with Sarah. As much as it hurts me to say that, it's just like I'm a fan of dots and stuff like that, but no, it's just like
They just don't go together, Lego and clothes.
So sorry.
I think it's pretty smart actually because they're trying really hard to appeal more to adults. And I feel like I have friends, even maybe it's a girl thing, because I have some female friends who are adults and they're interested in Lego, but they kind of have this like stigma or feeling that it's for children and that they shouldn't play with it or they shouldn't get it. So I kind of feel like it's a smart move on their part because if my female friends see like Lego on clothes, the branding all of a sudden becomes more hip and more cool and more associated with adults rather than little kids, which is really smart.
Yeah.
I get it from a marketing standpoint.
I think Matt was saying earlier on that Lego are just trying to get into more different types of stores.
Mm-hmm.
I can't knock them for that. It's in England. We've anything to do with anything called fanny packs. We're gonna laugh at. We just can't help it. It's in our blood, I'm afraid. That one. Even Matt's off camera, and I can see he's laughing at it. But I do agree, though, Sarah. It is appealing. I mean, let's go back 2 years ago, folks. Lego dots. We would all laughed at it, wouldn't we? But now, of course, we all love it. It's universally loved by the.
What about the Adidas trainers though? What do you got? I could see you rocking those, Greg.
They're way too colorful.
The Adidas are really cool, and I agree with what Greg is saying because I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking about how many people laughed at Dots when Dots was announced, and people really like it now. And I mean, we wear like video game type clothing, Star Wars clothing. We like Lego clothes, so I don't understand why it's a thing that we're like hating on already. I don't know. I see a lot of people not into it, but I think it's a cool idea.
I think that's for sure.
I like the idea, but from I kind of get it and everything like that, but you just look at it and it's one of those things where I just go, that is rainbow vomit. Like you've got every color there. It doesn't make sense. It's not a coherent design.
It's a strong thing to say from you, Matt.
I'm sorry. It's just
rainbow vomit. Blimey. What terminology is this?
Yeah, I mean, there's things I like and there's things I don't. But I saw one that was just like a yellow shirt with a red Lego logo on it. I see nothing wrong with that.
I think the problem is that they have. I can't agree with Matt that they have kind of thrown too many colors at one T-shirt or one bum bag or whatever they're coming up with.
Sorry, I was talking about the Adidas shoe that they've got.
Yeah,
sorry.
I think if they kind of stuck with two colors, maybe perhaps it might work. I get that it's Lego and they are colorful brands, but yeah, I think maybe if they just done like a red trainer, like a bright red trainer with a Lego logo on the side of it or a Lego brick, whatever they're coming up with, or maybe just do like several different colors of them, red, yellow, blue, green. I don't know, slapping it all in one trainer. I don't know.
I just can't see that many people wearing it.
I want to know what you lot all think about the Adidas or Adidas or whatever you call it. What do you think of the trainers? Personally speaking, I quite like it. I do. I don't know if I'd wear them outside, that's all. But then saying that, all my friends, and believe me, folks, I know some big corporate bigwigs in London, right? They all know I'm into Lego. I'm the guy that likes Lego. I'm the guy with the Lego YouTube channel. And I tell you what, a load of them as well, they love Lego as well. There's no stigma. I used to be like that, Sarah. I used to be like, I'm kind of into Lego, and I'd be stressing about what people would think of me. And then I don't know, maybe it's because I'm getting older or something like that. I just don't care. I'm kind of happy in the skin that I'm in, and I'm just like, well, diversity, and you could be, as long as you can be pretty much what you want to be in the world these days, folks. They describe you for everything. But at the end of the day, I love Lego. I mean, I got to love Lego a lot. I mean, blimey, I'm on a YouTube channel, throwing it out there, telling everyone, and there's like 30 people out there at the moment with in the kind of same mindset. So why not buy some clothes? I don't know. I've been trying to change up what I've been wearing lately by just wearing sort of polos or something like that. I don't know.
I'm pretty renowned within my family and my friends community to wearing, I suppose, like you would say, geeky T-shirts. I'm pretty renowned for that. Despite my mother-in-law absolutely hates it. Why aren't you wearing polo shirts from Ralph Lauren and all that kind of stuff?
She will always hate things, Darren, because she married her daughter. So
that is so true. That is so true.
Darren, blimey, if you haven't figured that out by now.
Well, the thing, my nan was not much different. My nan was like I was saying to Matt earlier on. My nan was very like prim and proper. It's like head up, back straight, and all that kind of stuff. And here I come walking through, oil dripping off my face, and it's like, it's just slap on a Marvel T-shirt. Do me. It's like, well, why aren't you wearing a suit and tie? What? No.
So, okay, so someone who's actually half fashionable, albeit he doesn't know how to wear a hat, folks, but we won't go there. Tek Productions. What do you think of Lego and fashion? What's your thing on that?
I think, from my point of view, I personally wouldn't wear it. However, in fact, actually, that's a lie. I would potentially get the bag. Like Sarah said, I think that's a great idea for conventions. When I see people go around conventions and they've got the huge badges on, and it looks like it's going to rip a hole in their T-shirt, that gives me massive anxiety. So I think that would be like a really cool piece to have. My one worry, and it was my worry with the looking at the bracelets before I'd actually had one in hand, that I've lost all the studs before I've even left the house. Like that's something that does worry me. In line with the shoes, I think this is a collected, like people that collect shoes will absolutely love these. Like kids are going to love them because they're colorful, and they're going to wear them. And collectors of shoes, while you're not going to go see them become the next, I don't know, Air Force or whatever, but they are going to be a shoe that adults are going to want to collect because of the color, because of the icon, how iconic the two brands are. These are going to be a real collector's piece, and I think on that they're going to be really, really popular.
You just made me think about like when Adidas done the Star Wars trainers. You look online to see how much they are worth now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Holy moly!
I would buy at least one pair. And I tell you what, folks, tell me. I'm so interested to know. Would you want me to do a review of a pair of Lego Adidas trainers? Because all the channels will do it.
I'm definitely going to be buying a pair, but I don't know whether I'll review them. I know I'm a Lego channel, but I don't know. I'll be very interested for you to do a review.
Take them out of the box and go, oh, they smell lovely.
Smell the PVC.
And this is going to be my way of tying up the shoelace, and this is how I run. I don't know.
Maybe you could actually do a vlog just focusing on your feet, walking around London, going into Leicester Square Lego and working out. Not focusing on anything else, just your feet.
I do a vlog on I'll go for a jog around London.
Yeah.
Folks. It was only 2 years ago when I ran the London Marathon, and it nearly killed me. Anyway, I did it, so that was that. That's another story altogether. If it wasn't for the London Marathon, I wouldn't even got back into Lego. Believe me, it was only because I go to the gym. Well, I might as well tell you now we're talking about it. So I ran the London Marathon a couple of years ago, quote. And it was every Saturday or Sunday anyway. I do like a 15-mile jog, and what I do is I just go to Tesco's, which is a great big supermarket here in England, and I buy ready-made cooked chicken because I was gagging for protein. I needed protein. I just burnt like 3,000 calories. And while I'm there eating chicken like a bloody caveman, I spotted a load of Lego, and it was the Batman Series 2, I think it was. One or two, I can't remember. I thought, I quite like them. So anyway, I picked them up and started opening them. Every week, I would kind of look forward to going to Tesco's to get my chicken and picking up these blind bags. And do you know what? I wouldn't mind, but I was very lucky. I got about 9 in before I started getting duplicates. And then I realised you had to actually go in there and fill them all up. But then when you've got greasy fingers, folks, filling up bags it's quite peculiar. Anyway, we'll get away with that at the moment, that's for sure. So that's how I got back into Lego. It was just down to running the London Marathon back in the day. So anyway, what else we've got going on here? We've got the lovely CC Cafe Con Lego.
Hey, CC.
Hey, CC. I tell you what, right? Lots of love for Cafe Con. I love that panel. By the way, I think I've only said it once tonight. I normally say it every 10 minutes religiously. Please do check out the panel. If you want to know where they reside, where they dwell in the universe of YouTube, please do check out in the description below. So do that.
I have to know one thing now. I've got to know one thing from Sarah. Have you made the avocado cake yet, or brownie, whatever I sent over to you?
No, I still haven't, because the problem is I want to pick out avocados in the store, and we've been ordering all our groceries online.
Oh,
and I feel like I need to hand choose those avocados.
Yeah, you need them. You need them right.
Yeah. So as soon as we get to the grocery store and don't actually order online, I will definitely be trying that out, because I'm super excited too.
Yeah, it's super.
Avocado cake, was it, Solo?
It's an avocado. I think it was an avocado brownie I sent you, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the avocado brownie recipe.
Yeah. I've had an avocado chocolate cake, and it was incredible. Like, it sounds so wrong, but it just is so right.
Have you tried an avocado mousse?
Sounds evil.
Avocado anything is a no-no for me.
I tell you what, don't judge it until you eat it.
Haggis.
Haggis is great. It's great.
Haggis. I jest haggis. I like all sorts of strange food. I tell you what, when I come to Scotland, and I frequent in Edinburgh quite often, I do enjoy a Scottish breakfast, that's for sure, with the pudding.
I can tell you one thing about having an avocado cake or a mousse or anything to do with avocado in. It's a lot healthier to eat a chocolate cake with milk. It is so much sugar that goes into it. It's unbelievable.
I love the insights of someone who used to be a chef, and Solo is definitely that man. I'll tell you what, you guys out there are making me hungry for ice cream as well. Actually, I've got some Ben and Jerry's in the fridge freezer downstairs. I could eat one of them at the moment. Anyway, I was thinking about fish. Then that's one of my favourite ice creams is the fish. So anyway, where did we get to? We were going to go Moss Isley, but we haven't quite got there yet. I want to know before we go to Moss Isley, folks. Not that we're actually going there. We're going to look at the Lego store and dribble over what is the new set coming out. In a nutshell, I like it. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to hopefully buy it day one. An American has just put a blooming meeting request in my diary for the 16th, and it's right when I'm going to be going. So I might, hopefully, fingers crossed, I get it. But anyway, in a nutshell, what do you think of the new Moss Isley set Solo?
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. We had the discussion on Wednesday because someone was saying it's not a UCS set. It's just a big expensive play set. Yes, it is, because it's not a UCS set. It's a direct to consumer set. It's not labeled as a UCS set. It is a big play set. It's a very expensive play set. It looks incredible. You can recreate every last one of those iconic scenes. If you're a stop motion art person, this is a set for you. You can do hand shot first. You can do Obi-Wan chopping off the arm of the criminals. the band. It's everything you need, and you do not get a loot land speeder. You actually get a completely new original, well, not original speeder, but you get a completely different speeder that's inside it. I can't remember the name of the model of it, but yeah, it's great. It's a complete cantina, top to bottom, and how it closes up as well. So you get all the details around side it. It's stunning. It really is stunning. I can't wait to build it. I know I shouldn't. I know I mustn't, but I must. I just have it. So.
Are you going to buy it on day one, though, Solo? Are you going to get it on day one?
Well, I've been speaking to my little Lego friend, so I'm really hoping to. But obviously she is pregnant, so I'm hoping to try and get it from her. But if not, yeah, I will be buying it day one, definitely, because that is one set that I need. It's definitely going to replace my A-wing. There's no doubt about it. The A-wing will be packed away, put in a box, and put up in the loft. Yeah, because that's definitely good. I mean, that set looks massive. It looks huge.
Oh, it is. It's bigger than my table.
Yeah,
this is big. I think for that particular, I'm going to stream it. I'm buying it and streaming it. Albeit, I'm not going to do it on the 19th. I'm not going to stream it on the 19th because Brick Hive's getting it as well. So we're going to do we're doing a joint stream, folks, just like we did with the UCSA wing on the 26th. Yes, the 26th. So that's cool. So Saturday the 26th, folks, kicking off at 3 p.m. God knows when it'll be finished, but anyway, we'll build it. And the first half will be on my channel, and the second half will be on Brick Hive's channel. So anyway, we're getting a whole host of people together for that, and just to sort of pop in and say hello and stuff like that, because it's going to probably be a longish sort of stream anyway. I hope it's not too long. That's why I want to start close. What's he doing? Is he trying to get? Has he got a wasp in his room or something?
No, I got a Daddy Longlegs.
Oh, okay. I mean, if he was an insect, Darren, I think you'd be a Daddy Longlegs, wouldn't you?
yeah, that was my nickname in my last garage that I worked at. Yeah, Daddy Longlegs.
You got very long legs, so
Tek's actually met me, so he can tell you how tall I actually am, and I think we're about the same height, aren't we?
Yeah, I think you might be just like a little bit taller, but you're taller than I thought, and I don't know why. Like I didn't expect you to be short. But I was like, oh yeah, you're actually.
So if you two are the same height, for the Tek Productions, it looks more in proportion than what you are, Solo. What's going on?
I've got Mr. Tiggle arms.
Solo's genetically modified.
yeah, that's what my missus keeps. That's the only reason why my missus keeps coming up with. I must have been come out of a lab somewhere. Yeah, you want something?
A lad. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The lab. I like it. Yeah. You planted in a grow bag at birth.
I remember what someone back in the when I worked in the garage when I was younger. Maybe one day you might actually see a photograph of it. But someone compared me to a tall Peter Crouch like you have.
Yeah, you
with a bit of Rodney from Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're a bit of a plonker.
Bit of a plonker. No, because when I was younger and how I used to style my hair, when I was younger, which I really didn't actually style my hair back then.
I was going to say, I don't think he styled his hair. Oh, he's funny, mate.
Yeah, but so because I used to just have it down, it was always down, and so when I was younger, I looked like a young Rodney, and apparently you put the photo side by side. I was like, yeah, all right, there are some similarities.
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah.
So Moss Isley then. Let's drop down. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's bring him up. Tek, what do you think? I like doing this. It's one thing that's easy to do, folks.
All right, get down from there.
What do you think of Moss Isley?
I'm usually not a fan of the diorama builds. Like generally across the board, I don't buy them. I prefer ships or things like an army build, obviously. But this one, when it first got announced, I was like, okay, it's just going to be one of those ones that I'm not going to worry about. And then I kind of started to think, there's going to be some really cool figures in this one. So then I was kind of leaning towards it, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I want to buy it. But I was happy to wait until like May the 4th and like wait quite a while because there's quite a lot of stuff I still want to get. But now this Yoda promo is coming out, I might have to be getting it pretty quickly.
Yeah. I think also looking at it, I think looking at the last direct consumer versions that they pumped out, like the Cloud City and the Battle of Hoth thing that they come up with, this is very impressive for them. I mean,
it blows those two out the water, doesn't it?
It's actually destroyed them big time. No, Ron, the Cloud City one was nice. It came with some incredible figures, but this,
it's too wide. It needed to have been up on 2 tiers for me. I would have bought it like that. If they designed it different, I would have bought it.
I think if they just kind of like mirrored like how they done the original Cloud City one, like they just had it long, and then you just had your individual scenes kind of going along like that. Yeah. I think that would have just fired out the door. Just would have just started going out the door as quick as anything. But
just give anybody a heads up there. When I get the set, if it comes with that Yoda lightsaber thingy, I'm selling that definitely. So I'm not going to
have a word about that, Greg. We'll be talking about that post.
I think me and Tek might be having a little.
I'm straight away. It's like Diagon Alley. I'm not joking. I came out. I put Diagon the beak. What's it called?
Hagrid.
That's it. And then Hagrid. He sold like that.
Yeah.
Because
how much did you sell that for, Greg?
70 quid, like everyone else was. I thought I just want 40 quid for it, which was, it was a good price, but it was free. And clearly postage as well, folks. And it was signed for. I think they've got it actually. And And do you know the funny thing is, the 2 people have bought those sets from me. And I'm not categorizing things, folks. But it's 2 women. I've never had that before. I've sold 2. My last 2 gift repurchases that I've sold have been bought by women. Now, they could be mums or something like that, folks. But it's good to know that there's a lot of women out there that are into the Lego. And thank goodness for that, I say, because otherwise it'd be pretty boring. A bunch of middle-aged blokes on a stream talking about football and Lego.
You should see my downstairs neighbour. She's a woman. She lives on her own. And I'll tell you what,
she's a woman. I was going to say,
she's a woman.
She has got a Lego collection that will blow all of us out of the water. Absolutely. I tell you what, I've never seen a collector like it. I mean, because you look around my flat. I've stored parts around here, but it's all been up very high. I've had to be quite. Her entire back wall and bedroom is filled up with modular sets.
It looked like a balloon shop last week, mate. I've got to be honest.
Sorry?
I said it looked like a balloon shop, your in front of your lounge last week. Was it a good party, by the way? Did you survive it all right?
Many a naughty drinks needed to get me through that day. Put it that way. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, we had to be quite mindful because obviously we did have a couple of friends around, so we had to be a little bit mindful of how close we could get to each other. But we had all the balcony doors open, the windows were open, the kids were just running around.
That's what it's all about. It's all about having fun, isn't it, folks? Having fun in this world.
I definitely think adults have more fun than the kids, I think we might say.
So be long, we're going to another lockdown again. I can see that coming our way, believe me.
Yeah, unfortunately so, yeah.
It's all going crazy again over in the UK at the moment, folks. We're all being forced to go back to work. Not that I've never not been anyway, but there's this big push to get people back to work. Basically, if you could spend money, it seems to me, if you could spend money, get out there and do it. But if you don't, lockdown. I won't get political, folks, but it's just the way I'm kind of seeing it work. The kind of giant wheels of the economy moving at the moment. But anyway, that for another time. I like it. I was going to ask Matt now, but he's got his fabulous avatar up. Where's Takarb? Takarb, come on, mate. You're a real Star Wars dude. You are not like us, like Tek and Solo. We just pretend to like Star Wars. Takarb, what do you think? Actually, it is a line. Takarb, what's your take on the new Mos Eisley set, my friend?
Well, to be honest, I think the build is really good. But I think the thing where it falls down is the minifigures, because a lot of them are exclusive in that, and they've got all of the nice new prints and everything. Yeah. But things like you should have had an arm printed Greedo. Han Solo should have that leg printing like he did in the Cloud City set. And there's just a lack of leg printing on quite a few of the sets. The Razor Crest, the Cantina, and even in Diagon Alley as well. A lot of the figures just don't have leg printing, and I think that should be like a new norm.
Yet, new polybag that's come out this week, folks. A gift with purchase. Obviously, the Monkey Kid bike. That figure, not only is he in the polybag, and I know a few things about polybags, folks, believe me, right? He's got printed legs. He's got jaw molded legs, and they're printed as well. So what about that then?
I think the reason why you're not going to get a more exclusive Han Solo is because of the Cloud City set. They've done that with the Boba Fett. Yeah, the Boba Fett came in the UCS set, and the UCS Slave 1 is completely different to the Boba Fett that's in the Cloud City and the Slave 1, because you spend all this money out, you want it to at least remain exclusive for a little while longer. I think that's the main reason why they've done that, to be honest. The arm printing doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest.
But I mean, they did arm printing 2003 or 2004 for Greedo, and they haven't done it since. It just seems like a bit lazy, and it's such a premium product as well.
Yeah.
I think it should be.
Do you know what? I would have forgiven them, right, for not doing the arm prints on Greedo, but give us a leg print instead. At least give us something different.
Really basic. I think some of them, although the new molds and stuff are great, don't get me wrong on that, but they do look for, and even with Diagon Alley as well, beautiful, beautiful set, and that's coming from someone that isn't a fan of Harry Potter at all. But some of the figures, to me, you're going back, looking like they're fitting 5-10 years ago, some of them, because they are just really basic torso things. Don't get me wrong, they're detailed prints and stuff, but it has become I think we've gotten so used to getting at least leg printing that they do. I don't know, to me it did stand out quite a bit.
Yeah, that's it's an interesting one, folks. It's one that I do sympathize with people for. But it's a good collection of figures, is it not? I mean, the Imperial, what's his the Imperial Spy. Come on.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
he looks so cool.
And you know what, folks? It was actually so I watched the episode. I recommend everyone does it, right? Watch the first episode of The Mandalorian. There's a character like that in it, and what he does is he summons the speeders. Right, so Mandalorian's captured the blue guy. He basically looks like a blue guy, but he looks like a fish. He's a fish guy of all things. So anyway, he's walking back with the Mandalorian, and he goes over to this guy, and he sticks this it's like a flute or a recorder. Sticks it up his snout and goes like that, and he summons a speeder. Now here's the thing: that speeder is a yellow speeder, right? And it's got like an R2 droid in the body. Give me that speeder any day. I thought that looked amazing. It looked really good.
Lego set comes soon.
That's cool, man. I like it. So we've got Family Bricks, Matt Elder. What do you think of the Mos Eisley set? What's your thoughts on it, my friend?
I'm in two minds of it. I think that whole sort of clamshell mechanism and the way that opens up and all that sort of aspect. Yeah, that looks really good and things like that. Obviously, lots of figures, and as you guys were saying, you can act out the whole sort of different things for stop motion. My concern with it is when you look at it, a lot of the outside is like those little archway type seating areas.
Yeah.
And I just think that part of the build is going to get really repetitive because there's lots of them. Okay, they might have slight variations, but it is going to be a lot of that repetitive build. And it's in terms of, is it something that I'm going to get? Like, I like my Star Wars. Do I like it to 370 pounds? Probably not. I mean, that's the interesting thing I've been thinking recently, because obviously we've had, that's come out. You've got Diagon Alley, you've had the NES, you've had, there's a couple other big sets, the piano and things like that. It's sort of like, well, you could easily, on all these big sets, be dropping 1,500 to 2,000 pounds pretty easily.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, you pick and choose the ones which are of interest.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Okay, so I was going to ask Sarah, but I think she's. I think Sarah's away from the cookie jar. Oh no, she's there. Sarah.
I'm still here. Greg, I'm sorry. I was eating dinner.
No, sorry, I hadn't spotted that you was eating dinner. I do apologise.
We're actually thinking about the Mos Eisley set because I don't have very many Star Wars sets at all, and that one is a really nice one to add to my collection. And it looks pretty cute, and I like the minifigures for it. So.
I think it's a great way to start a Star Wars collection, Sarah. Oh my God, it comes with 21 figures, is it?
Mm.
Well, and I don't have any of the characters, like any of the main characters. I don't have any figures for them at all, so it's probably a good entry.
I mean, guys, look, think about it like this. Those figures alone are worth £100, yeah?
Mm.
You know, 21 times, well, maybe not actually. But anyway, you could arguably do. Well, I don't know. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'd be interested to know how much the child is going for on Bricklink at the moment. If anyone's selling it, I'd be interested to know how much that's going for. I'd also be interested, right, to know how much something like the Imperial Spire would go for.
That Imperial Spire will be.
All those new ones are going to be like at least 30 quid plus when it first comes out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I reckon somewhere between what Tek and Takarb has said, between 30 and 50 quid. Easy peasy, lemon blooming squeezy, folks. Honestly, I really do think that. So we all seem quite game for it then. Matt's I'm not too sure. No, that's fair enough. I'm actually quite surprised. I thought it was going to be more of us not liking it, to be honest. Sarah, what about Mr. StarBricks? What does Mr. StarBricks think of the Mos Eisley set?
Yeah, I really likes it. You can talk if you want.
I'm actually the main proponent of
it. Doing that to talk.
Exactly.
Say something quick.
I just don't like the sets. I don't have an affinity for the ships. I don't really care about the Death Star and all that stuff. I just like this seems like a good play set to have with all the characters, so we'll probably get it.
I'd love to see a versus video, like Diagon Alley versus the Cantina, because I think that's going to be the set that people are comparing to each other at the moment. It's like not a million miles away in price point, and it's the big direct-to-consumer sets at the end of the year for the arguably the two biggest Lego themes, or licensed themes at least. So to see those put up against each other, I think would be really, really cool to see.
I think that they're bringing out too many big sets.
Yeah.
Because like you got the Batwing as well coming soon.
And also potentially Colosseum.
Yeah. Was that like 9,000 pieces or something?
Yeah.
The Colosseum, surely not, Matt. Lego never does anything to do with torture and gladiator things like that. Surely not.
Yeah.
If they don't do medic aeroplanes, stroke helicopters like the Osprey, surely they're not going to do something like a Colosseum.
But Greg, it's not current.
Oh, so it's historical, is it? Is that
historical? Yeah, they can. That's one of the ones they get around with. Some of those Red Baron and things like that.
Ah, okay. Well, I suppose the Osprey's historic now, folks, because you can't buy it for a lot more money. Sure. History Lego making its own history there, folks. They really are. We've got the wonderful Bama bricks in the house, titanium J52, still out there, my friend. Great to have you here. We've got Brett's builds as well. Brett, I'm loving your channel at the moment, mate. And I saw that cheeky little stream you did in the week with your train sets. Oh, here he is, Dok Sampson. Dok, where you been? You meant to be on here tonight. He says, sorry, London Bridge Bricks. My life is not my own. Got to go again. See you all later. Yeah, Dok, I just remembered she's meant to be on here tonight. But yeah, okay, Dok. I know how it is. I know how it is, my friend. Don't worry. If you can come in, Dok, drop in. If you can't, it's not the end of the world, my friend. As long as you're safe and well, that's what matters, my friend. It really is. We've got the wonderful Lego Maniac in the house, folks. He says, Tyrone Shedwell, that is the story with all my sets. No room for anything. Yeah. Space is a thing, folks. Believe me, it really is. I'm having to, in the new year, I was going to do it. It was actually meant to be, October. It was going to be next month. I was going to build a new outbuilding, folks. But I don't know, one thing led to another. And basically, I've just put it back 6 months because I'm not going to have a building built during the winter time, that's for sure. But it will happen, folks. It will happen. But anyway, Legondon is going to happen, folks. I've ordered the tables. I've ordered 3 tables that are 60 centimeters by 2 meters, and yeah, lo and behold, half my dining room is going to be taken up by a giant Lego set. But anyway, that's so we'll be streaming. So yeah, so guys, going back to the Mos Eisley set then. When I stream it, because it's so big, I mean, it's wider than my desk here. I'm not going to be able to build it. I'm going to have to build it on my dining table downstairs. It's going to be a completely different setup to the norm, folks. I'm going to be downstairs. It's going to be like instead of eating dinner, I'm going to be eating Lego or something like that. That's going to be an interesting one. But like I said, folks, I'm going to be selling the Yoda hilt. So anyway, you never know. There might be a couple of people in the panel interested in that. You never know. Anyway, go to the highest bidder. You know how these things work, folks. I'm only kidding. Tek. Anyway, so what we got going on here then? I think we'll take a look at it in just a sec. But Tek, I want to know what are you working on at the moment with your channel in terms of massing up things? Are you working on an army at the moment? Are you building a mock? Because Darren and I are good friends with a guy called Takarb Studios. And Darren, I don't know if you've been watching his streams at the moment, but blimey, this thing he's built is ginormous. It's like he's building a massive wall. It's huge. But are you working on anything in particular at the moment, Tek? I know obviously you've just moved house, so it's a little bit difficult. But
yeah, no, I've got a few things kind of in the works. Like I said, the army video I'm hoping to have out in January. In November, in the run up, I've actually been working on a few parody songs. I don't know if you guys have seen like Bricklicker's parody. I
have. It's very funny. Very funny.
And I was kind of inspired a bit by that. So I'm actually almost finished writing my 4th parody song. So I'm gonna try get one of them's like about a clone army and like amassing a clone army, which I think is quite funny. So I'm gonna try get that out in around about November as kind of a bit of a tease for the army thing. In October, there's this phrase that's coined called Mocktober. I've been working on some very, very small little things, but I want to try post out 4 mocks every Monday in October. They're like really, really small little Star Wars things, nice. But just kind of testing the water in mocks. And then in December, I would love to, because my channel is very Star Wars orientated at the moment. I want to do almost like a Disney advent calendar or 24 days of Disney and really dive into the some Disney sets. So I've got the Disney Castle. I want to get the Disney train. I've just managed to get hold of Steamboat Willie. So yeah, I want to try upload every day in December in the run up to Christmas with some Disney themed stuff. So yeah, a lot in the works. My channel's kind of taking a bit of a halt at the moment, like you said, with the move and that. Once I've got my room sorted, I'm going to have a really nice sort of background and stuff to start producing some really good videos. But it's just all focus is on getting in there at the moment.
Yeah, life take, it's all about prioritizing things, folks. And at the moment, blimey, I've got so many things that have gone to the way because obviously doing Lego channel stuff, it takes ages. Like, you won't believe it. Doing a review, it takes me, well, you probably know my reviews, they last forever. I want to see how much I actually cut from it all. Yeah, it does. It's very time consuming. And, in times like this, sometimes it's just easier to jump on a live stream and just do stuff like that because,
yeah, sure.
Now, I really enjoyed your stream that you did on Sunday, actually, with, and actually, I believe Solo actually won something as well. Didn't it? So, well done, Solo. I was cheering you on all the way I was there, mate, even though I was trying to put you off.
I think everyone was trying to put me off.
I was trying to give the young'uns a chance.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen Bricks build before, haven't you? You have seen them build, right?
I would, but yeah, I thought I really enjoyed watching your live stream on Sunday, mate. So tell everyone a little bit about that because I've never actually seen that ever done before. I thought it was quite cool.
Yeah, so I'm one that loves a bit of fun, a bit of a competition. I'm quite competitive, so I'm glad I'm hosting it and not taking part because I might have been quite a bit of a sore loser. If what Bricklicker happened, if what happened to Bricklicker happened to me on that sort of thing, I'd have been fuming. I'd have just
That's hilarious.
But so brief summary for everyone. So basically, with the Lego Star Wars magazines, you get a foil pack. And I just got a load of people. There's 4 people on, and there was 3 different foil packs this month. So Each of the 4 contestants speed built the foil pack as quickly as they could. We had a leaderboard, and the person sitting at the top of the leaderboard by the end of the stream won a £20 Amazon voucher. Solo, was it the Star Destroyer you won?
I did get the Star Destroyer one, which was really surprised me.
Solo got the Star Destroyer, and Brixo won the other 2 for the Sith Infiltrator and the TIE Striker. Brixo built the TIE Striker in like just over a minute. He was
I couldn't believe that. I saw him going. He was done. Everyone was chatting away, and then suddenly, boom, he was done. I couldn't believe that.
It was crazy. And then talking about the like brick clicker thing, there's in my latest episode of Tech Tuesday, if you like sort of head towards the end, there is like a bit of a recap thing, but brick clicker, his camera basically fell off the side of the table. And we were like, chat, like everyone was in the chat saying like brick clicker, and I was there like, brick clicker, you need to sort your camera out, dude, because I can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, that was good.
And
I was backstage going,
he was giving it a big one to everyone, saying like, oh yeah, no, don't worry guys, I got this, I'm gonna win the money and I'm gonna win the battle pack as well. And then he absolutely canned it, but it was really funny and fair play to him. He took it really well. Like I said, I would have been fuming if that was me, but he took it really well.
Yeah, he still hasn't built that Star Destroyer yet.
No, I know.
Finished it.
I know, but yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, and I think this month's or the next magazine, I think at the moment it's still the old ones, but I think for the next month's magazine, it's a mini pose X-wing.
Yeah.
So I think I'll do it again. I think it tends to fall like on the first Sunday of the month, so I think that's going to be like a regular thing for me, because like I said, it was a lot of fun. This one just happened to be a bit of a bumper one because we had 3 different builds and it was really hard to find all of them. So yeah, this one was a bit of an anomaly, but yeah, definitely there's Solo flexing his trophy.
That's what it looks like.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and anyone that wants to get involved,
it looks quite good actually. I've got that to build tomorrow. I'm doing the magazine review tomorrow.
Yeah. No, it's pretty sweet actually. But this goes down on my shelf. The day I beat Brixo on a speed build.
I think it's funny. The irony is, folks, right? And I say this in my Lego magazine that comes out. I don't know when it might come out on Sunday actually, because it's only got about 4 days of it being the current version. But then these magazines take about a week to distribute anyway. But yeah, the irony is, of course, the Star Destroyer is nothing more than a giant wedge in space, and Lego have actually just made the whole thing up out of a load of wedges themselves.
Yes,
so, a little bit of irony. So what we've got going on here? Yeah, Lego, damn right. I'm tweeting and I'm using Instagram as well. I'm multitasking, my friend. Multitasking. So what we've got in here? We've got Tyrone, laugh out loud, loads of laughing going on. I saw this from Lego Boys 88 official. Saying that I just found the Stark Jet for $15 at Walmart. I tell you, what is it you got on Walmart? You always get stuff like dirt cheap. Because when I got home, my dad took it from me and kept it for himself. Oh,
yeah, that sounds like something I would do.
Nice one. So, Lego Boy 88 is I take it your dad's into Lego. Has he got like a Lego City? Is he an AFOL? Or is he just more of a casual kind of dude into the world of Lego as well? But yeah, so interestingly then, so what have you got going on there, Matt? You look like you've got 4 tires on.
Yeah, I've got 4 tires on now. I'm just trying to download the app and sort of figure out how it actually all works and everything. So I did have the top of it also built. And it's the sort of thing, as soon as you go near anything electronic with Lego, it falls down. So the first thing is the QR code thing to read down there.
Oh,
my
yeah.
QR code cannot actually read it. It's the only time it's never been able to read one. Like, it's just, so I think I found the actual app, and now I'm trying to install the app and see how this goes. But it was much like got a Mindstorm set recently too, and trying to get that installed and set up was just a nightmare, because they don't provide any sort of information. And for the Mindstorms thing, it was like, okay, for the app and that, go to lego.com/Mindstorms. You do that, you get a 404 error message, and it's just like, come on, guys! Like, sure, you can put a page redirect. Like, yeah, you can probably tell that I'm not a big fan of Lego and their digital offerings. So
it's funny, really. You think there'd be much more on the ball about that?
Yeah, So yeah, let's see how this all sort of comes together. So figure out how this is going.
Yeah. Oh well, otherwise it's I don't know. Maybe you should try the hidden side app on it. It might be better.
It probably would control it better, to be honest.
That's cool. So, all right,
Lego Maniac trying to get rid of his Super Star Destroyer. Then
yeah. I'll give you a tenner for it, Lego Maniac.
I'll give you 15.
12 euros. Our economy grew last month by 7%. It's huge gains. Speaking of Star Destroyer, anyone looking to build a custom dreadnought by one case, I might know if someone has all the parts. Have you? Does that come with the instruction manual as well, Lego Maniac? Because I remember that stream. I don't know. I get a little shiver every time I think about that stream.
Get in contact with me, Lego Maniac. I might be interested. I might be worth suffering for it.
You could pack that. It's so humongous. You'd have to pack
massive.
That. Best offer. Yeah, put it on eBay and I mean, it's got to be worth a few quid. It must be worth.
Is that the Dreadnought or the Star Destroyer Monarch? I'm just on the one case rebrickable now. Is that the
Dreadnought? It'd be the Super Star Destroyer.
7,284 parts.
Yeah.
Lego Maniac, can you not print it off? Do that. That'd be a way around that. You print it. But yeah, God, that's a hell of a set. Anyway, anyone wants to see that, look up Lego Maniac 24-hour stream, and wow, you did so well on that Lego Maniac. You really did.
Yeah, no.
I won a prize on that as well, folks. I did. I won a prize. I won the skateboard park, which is kind of cool. I enjoyed that. But yeah, all right, come on. This I think we'll take a look at Mos Eisley. So let's bring this up. I think we should have a little look at that. Takarb, actually, before we look at Mos Eisley, Takarb's built something. Takarb, tell us a little bit about this Speed Champion that you've bought here.
Oh yeah, this thing here.
That's it. That thing you just knocked together in 5 minutes.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really a car person. It's just a little birthday gift that I just got. I'm not really sure. It's the McLaren Senna. But yeah, I have the all three of the new Speed Champions, the 8-stud wide ones, which I think are a lot better than these. And the seat is so deep in there, if you can see.
Oh, you can practically stand up in that, Takarb.
Yeah. But yeah, stickers. I'm sure Solo will agree. Not a fan.
Nah.
But yeah, it's an alright set.
You gotta check out, honestly, Takarb, check out the actual real life McLaren Senna, and then tell me if you think that looks anything like a McLaren Senna.
Is that it there?
Yeah, that's one picture of it.
Yeah, it does look very cool.
I've got to say the original is a lot smoother than that.
Oh yeah, I mean the
actual
car in real life, and I've seen one. There's a guy up the road from me. He's actually got one. Oh my god, it's amazing. I think it's something like 980 horsepower I think it's like a V8 twin turbocharged car. It's amazing. The noise that it makes. Jesus.
Oh. Okay, I tell you one thing I do like. If there's one thing I did enjoy about Solo, the movie, right, was the sets that it came out with it. And,
yes.
and yeah, you got a fantastic version of Lando Calrissian there. But also, I like Rio. I think Rio's a cool figure.
Yeah. My favorite wave of sets, to be honest. I love Solo.
I've got Rio actually. You know what? I own about 5 Funko Pops. One of them, I just reach it, is actually Rio as well. It's pretty cool. I like that. Good collection going on there. And I like that trooper as well. The trooper on the left hand side. I forget what he is. It's kind of like one of those train.
The range trooper. The range trooper.
The range trooper. That's it. He's a cool trooper. I like it.
Yeah. Endless Nest is a cool figure as well. Love the cape, like the double-sided cape.
Yeah, and that comes
color on the inside.
a good speeder set, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Which I am, of course, yet to build. I'll build it one day, folks. Like everything I have, I'll build it one day if you're lucky. So, so what have we got else going on here? Lego Maniac says, Mama Bricks, that is awesome. Glad it arrived safely. Sorry for being slow. Oh, Mama Bricks, Lego Maniac. This week, your prize arrived. Oh yeah, cool. Lego Maniac. I look forward to my one arriving as well at some point. But yeah, Lego skate park, folks. So Legondon will have a skate park. It really do. 2 hours. My God, we've got 2 hours. It's gone quick. So let's have a look at Moss Isley. I think I'm on the Moss Isley one. Yeah, there we are. I'm on Moss Isley, and maybe Darren. Oh, Darren, what you got there?
These are my two of the most rarest Funko Pops that I've got. These ones, I can't remember where they were actually coming from. So I've actually got 3 quite rare Funko ones. So these were the first time. So if you buy Sabine Wren, they only ever done her with the helmet off. I don't know whether they changed it, but I know they haven't done it in that pattern ever since. And that's the first and only time that they've done Ahsoka Tano from Rebels. The only ones they've ever done now are from the Clone Wars, and you can see the lightsabers as well. They've done the white lightsabers, the clear.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Yeah, no, two very cool Funko Pops. I love those ones. Absolutely love these ones. But yeah, they just kind of bumbled in my cabinet here for the time being. Yeah, I'm to put it.
Oh, that looks cool.
Rio's pretty cool. I got that for about £3. That's the reason I bought him. I just thought he looked so good. And he agrees as well. Look at that.
There is a Funko Pop that I probably am actually going to pick up. I think it's about £30, and it's the Mandalorian and the child in one thing. It looks so cool. I
actually was going to buy that, but Amazon couldn't fulfill the order, so I ended up buying. I got him, the Mando.
Yeah.
His old armor, that is really not the Beskar. I got another one as well. But anyway, I've got a special in my next haul, folks. I've got a special delivery from a friend of mine who's not a million miles away from me at the moment. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, it's funny you got that there, Solo, because I got this in a bag. Look.
Oh yeah, is it the same one?
Yeah. All of a sudden, this old speeder's become relevant.
Yeah, yours is the older one. Yeah, this is the one from the Cantina set.
Oh right, no, this one. This is the one with those bits on the front. That's it. Yeah. So Takarb's got the brand new version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I really got that for the look with the poncho because I need him because I'm collecting every minifigure of Star Wars.
That is a good one.
Oh, that's a challenge.
Yeah, I'm about 500 already.
Damn, that's good.
Favorite year is 2018 though.
You've got some expensive minifigures to buy, yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I don't
Boba Fett.
Yeah, that Boba Fett. Oh, I don't envy you getting that one.
Yeah, not for a while.
I think it'll be cheaper to buy this set than Boba Fett itself.
Yeah. Well, the figures from the Cantina by themselves, as we said earlier, will probably be upwards of that as well.
Yeah,
it's more expensive to get them all separately than to buy the Cantina itself.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we're talking about when we went to the Reading Fair. Because my missus, she had the Big Bang Theory Lego Ideas set, and we don't know what's happened to Penny. Penny's completely disappeared. And we're speaking to a guy there who was selling individual minifigures there. He says, you by any chance have Penny there? And he says, it's cheaper to buy the entire set than it would be just the one figure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So,
and he's not joking.
What do we think then, first of all, of this speeder?
Great. Amazing.
I still can't remember the name of the name of the speeder. I think it's like a T75. Yeah, it looks great.
It's a bunch of letters and numbers.
Yeah, it's just there. Yeah. Because there's 2 speeders in that, isn't there? There's 2 speeders. Yeah,
that
there
one. The brick. I forget what is his name. Say Kubrick. Is the Kubrick on 9000 here?
Yeah, it's a taxi. It is a taxi.
It's straight out of 2001: A Space Odyssey, isn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
It really is. Let me just see if I can do that. Well, that's handy. Yeah. So Yeah, well, I mean, we've got the dewback as well. Well, now here's a question for everybody and everyone in the chat, of course. Would you rather have had a dewback or what's that other thing?
That's a different dewback as well.
A bantha.
A bantha, yeah. Would you rather have had a bantha or the dewback?
Nah, the dewback.
Dewback.
Yeah,
Dewback.
dewback. It's a different dewback as well. It's got different prints on it. I'm trying to.
Yeah, the eyes are different, I think.
The eyes are different, and even the scales, because I'm comparing my one I've got here. The scales are different on it as well.
Show us your one, Darren.
I'm just looking at the picture that I've got on here. Hang on, I'll try and dig it out of the box here. Hang on.
Oh, okay. It'd be interesting to see what this is. But these guys down here, they look good, don't they? The Sand Troopers, loving them.
Yeah. Are they?
And the new ones as well.
Okay.
They look like they got new prints.
Nice.
He's nice. I like this guy over here. The one that looks like he's got like it looks like he's got a head like a giant slug.
The Ithorian, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's quite good.
He's the only one with the leg printing that's exclusive, I'm pretty sure. The only one.
You can see his toes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm liking that. Sorry, I'll zoom in on it. You can't actually see what you're doing on StreamYards while you do that. It does
The
look
bat
good.
guy. Cabe, is that his name? Cabe? The small one. There,
He's-
that's him.
Look at them. They look quite cool, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah, they look awesome.
That looks like Man-Bat from DC, this guy.
And Hellboy. Is it Hellboy?
I like it. Actually, do you know what I didn't notice? I'm looking at these guys here at the front, but look at what's going on in the background here. Look, there's this scene there with Solo.
Guido.
The Imperial spy just lurking in the far right corner.
He's there, all right, isn't he? I tell you what, though, I'm liking the detail on the bar.
Awesome, yeah.
See Waha there. It's all right. I like Waha. That was one good thing that came from the sort of poor man's version of this set. Let's take
Is
a
that
look.
the 2018 one?
Yeah, I've got that. So this is the one I built 6 weeks ago. I'm going to review it this weekend just to sort of get something else out there. But he was one good thing that came from it. Now, in that set as well, Takarb, this section here was actually it
Glow in
was,
the dark.
Yeah, glow in the dark bricks.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It's a good scene. I mean, if you ask me, Solo's been a bit happy about what's going on there. But look at the way he's holding the gun. That's exactly how he held it in the movie.
Yeah.
Under the table.
Under the table. Oh, look at that. See, this is my favourite part of the whole thing.
It looks
That
really
looks really sleek.
Yeah, it does.
I love it.
And the
It doesn't
cop
look
is like
cold.
closed off really well.
It looks like the minifigure though. It looks like he's going to have to lean quite far back to fit in there though. I think.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. But I'm loving the canopy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the stickers on it. It's got loads of stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
A bit the same. The
It's
other
the
side.
Star Wars equivalent of a Speed Champions.
Yeah.
very true. Very true. I tell you what, he's these guys got good jackets, haven't they? I like in their torsos. They look good. Yeah, I think they look nice.
But if people are doing mocks and just want like minifig like fillers, I think some of the tours. I mean, you're not going to buy it just for that, but if you happen to want the set, you can definitely use these torsos and switch some heads around and get some really good background characters. But looking like that, it does look really, really good.
It was amazing. It was the reason I looked at this particular shot, Tom. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have to find out how big this is because it looks huge. And it is. It's bigger than my desk.
Yeah.
So I've definitely got to modify that. Now, what I will say about this particular set is that I'm thinking about all the sets that I've bought in the last couple of years that I've not actually built because I'm a big fan of Tatooine. So I've got like the small sandcrawler, the last sort of sandcrawler that came out. And I've got this funny little set that came out with Jawas. It was like a Jawa battle pack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking with the city, I'm definitely going to do some sort of area where I'll have maybe an area dedicated to Tatooine and maybe Jargo. Oh, here, let's take a look. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. That does look good, doesn't it? I'm liking him. He's actually got a really nice torso. This guy here, he's got a head. He looks like a seal.
On the Baba, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Firestar Toys. That could be the place to get those arms if that's what you were into. But like, they do like the way his jacket looks, for Ponda Baba, they've got like the lines. That looks really good, and the same for Guido as well.
Oh, cool. That's good to know. Because those I haven't bought any yet, but those arm prints for like the clone troopers look insane.
Yeah,
like, so good.
What's the name of the site?
5-star Toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. And back to us again. Boom. Here we are. Oh, hello. I'm loving it.
Yeah, there's a, I suppose the only dewback that we've really had.
It's missing the jaw.
There's an old one, isn't there? Like a really
the old one, but
the old one came in the original cantina thing.
Yeah, that's right. Because you just brought up a very good point there, Greg. With the one that you've got, you get Ondo Baba with yours. This one doesn't come with it, which is a big disappointment. Because despite this is kind of like considered the best one out there, it doesn't come with it. You get a decent sized cantina with it, but it doesn't come with anyone to pour the bloody drinks. You know, it's like
that's the thing. You see, the thing is, right? You to get the complete set, you need to buy both of those together in some ways. But each set, you got to remember. I know everyone sort of pans that particular set, the last one that came out, but it was half the price of the previous. So don't expect to get something better when it's half the price, because that's not going to happen. But what you do get with it, you get a couple of features that are actually worth getting it for Waha for a start. And apologies if I pronounced that wrong, folks, but that's how I'm kind of pronouncing. And what else do you get? You get the glow in the dark brick, if you're into that sort of thing. And what's the other good thing about that set? Oh yeah, the Victorian 9000 thing. I think that's what it's called anyway. It's kind of Stanley Brickion 9000, I think it's called, something like that. Lego Boys Official says 2018 Cantina is the only one without a dewback. Yeah, basically it was so much cheaper than the other one. So I don't know. But I tell you what would be good with that set is to buy. There was a microfighter set that came out recently, and that did come with the creature.
Yeah, the buildable dewback. Yeah.
No, it wasn't a dewback. It was what was it?
Banther.
Yeah, you got a Banther. Sorry, not the dewback.
Yeah. Oh, the dewback. They had a dewback just before that, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a dewback just before that. Yeah.
With you got C3PO, R2D2, and then
the escape pod one, don't you? Yeah.
I think I've got about 4 dewbacks, believe it or not. I got them from a guy. Believe it or not, I got them from a guy in Portugal selling each one for £10, and he came with saddle and the sticks as well.
Nice.
And I was after getting some. I only wanted one.
Yeah.
I didn't have one. And then this guy was selling them. I was like, well, I might as well get 4 of them. I think I got 3 or 4, something like that. Anyway, and then when I was on holiday last year in Croatia, some guy in Ireland, this is random, sold me the set that you've got there, Darren. And I think I got it off him for. I think I paid £70 for it then. So that's quite good. Yeah. Matt looks like he's actually. Has he finished that set?
Yeah. He's driving about
as well.
Oh my God,
I'm not going to lie, Greg. You have absolutely thrown me by being on the right-hand side of the screen now.
Oh, there you go.
All the times I've watched London Calling, and I was looking at the left. I was like,
Yeah, he does. You can completely swap things around. You can, and it's really easy to do. Look, I just swap everyone around. There we go. Oh, there we go. Like that. Is that nice and balanced, folks? What's that? Oh, there's a dewback. Oh, is that the first one that came out?
I'm pretty sure it is. But so I've also got this thing. Not sure what it is.
Ooh,
but
it's expensive. That thing you've got, the other thing you got, was something that Kenobi wrote.
Yeah, he wrote. Yeah.
In the Grievous, the chase for Grievous.
Yeah, what's the name with the wheel?
Yeah, 2005, I think.
Yeah.
That's an old one. That is.
I tell you what, don't get rid of that Takarb. That's worth. I think that's worth quite a bit of money. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I got it for £45. The entire set.
How much is the set worth?
45. No, I bought it for 45.
Oh, I was going to say, blimey, you got a good deal there then.
The sealed one was like 180, so very expensive.
I'm
but
working on the brick build version of Boga. So we haven't had one, and so we haven't. Well, that's the only one.
That's the only one they've done, I think.
I bought the latest Grievous Will, but I say latest, it's like 2014, I think. I bought it not that long ago, and it's a really nice set, but it really does miss that having. I think that would have been a really nice, like 60, 70 pound set with the Boga in it as well. But
yeah, I agree. Yeah. Really good. So yeah. Now I've still got these Harry Potter minifigs to do. Do you think we've got time to get? I mean, they're half opened anyway because they've even got the numbers on them already, so I know what's in them. They're kind of half open. Shall I quickly open them up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall I do it? Okay, I've got it really. I did it on the back of last week's one. Yeah, look,
Do it.
just put all this down here. Well, we love a bit of Harry. I'm doing this for you, Sarah. I'm trying to embrace Harry Potter. I am.
Do what must be done.
Awesome.
Here we go. Look.
I love it. I still haven't got mine yet, so I'm like super bummed out, but I'm happy for everyone else.
This is series one, folks. Actually, I'm going to show you lot this as well. How about this? I got this the other day. How about that?
Is that a clock?
Yeah, it's a clock.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, check this out. Look, you push his head down. It goes red.
Yeah, I can give you a Stormtrooper one if you want as well, Greg. I'm trying to get rid of it.
I want it, but it's a proper minifig, albeit it's ginormous. Yeah, it is.
I have the Stormtrooper one, except the arms have gone yellow.
Yeah, Mal must admit.
Take up smoking or something. Will, I love your reference there, mate. Every day I'm shuffling. That is a great track. I love that. And I'll tell you what, folks, I'll use that for next week's London Call. I don't know if anyone ever notices, but every week I kind of randomly pick a song that I like, and then I kind of stick with it for the week, or maybe two sometimes. I don't know. I'll tell you what, Will, I'll use that. Will, are you on? I'm sure. Are you on Instagram? I'm sure you are. I think you use a different avatar on there. But anyway, yeah, I will check. I'm just going to turn the camera off, folks. I need to find some scissors. Some scissors. I've got scissors down there. No scissors down there. I've got no scissors up here. I should have scissors somewhere close by. Forever.
I love this comment from Redmond saying he nearly passed on the Harry Potter minifigs, but decided to get Ron and Hermione for the butterbeer.
Yeah, I must admit that's what I'm trying to do at the moment.
They're so cute because I already thought about it. If you have all those little beers, you could use them as real beer. You could have like Vikings or Knights, and they could just have a beer.
Well, I tell you where they're going to be going. They're going to be straight to the cantina. These figures will be.
Yeah.
That's the barmaid sorted out, that is. The cantina barmaid. I tell you what I'd really like though about that set. I put a really cool picture out last week, folks. Sometimes I do like what I put on Instagram. Look, this one here. How cute is that Harry Potter? Him and the child in one picture.
Yeah.
It's cute, isn't it?
Baby Harry.
Yeah, baby Harry. Harry Potter. But yeah, so I've got that. So I'm just going to find a pair of scissors and I'll be straight back. Tek, you've got the com.
Cool. No
all
worries.
I do now is try and work out how to remove myself. It's ridiculous, honestly.
I don't know if you've seen, Doc's just put a video out, Lagondon. Bricks of Lagondon. Monkey bricks of Lagondon.
My chat's really slow on this tonight. It is. You say Doc's just done a video?
Yeah, he's just uploaded a video. It's just pinged up on my screen.
Oh, what's it called about Lagondon?
Yeah, it's disappeared now.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's come up here.
Monkey bricks Lagondon.
Mucky bricks Lagondon.
Have you seen how he's done his Lego haul now as well?
Yeah, that was so good.
That was so good. That was so. I mean, he must have got a copyright strike and a half for doing that, but it was so funny.
Was it? Oh, God, I missed it. I missed it this week. His stuff. I saw it. God, when the last one I saw was the cool one that he did. Some guy who's just recently hit 100,000 did. He said hi to Doc or something like that, which I thought was pretty good going. Here we go. I might have actually worked out how to do this. And honestly, I really don't like this new interface, though. Honestly, I can't work anything out. I work in IT, folks. This is ridiculous. What I want to do is maybe.
Oh, he moved himself.
He just left. Oh,
Just like
right, go on, boys and girls. Right, let's go for it.
Yeah.
I've got a question for Sarah, who seems to be like our Harry Potter expert for tonight.
She is.
What's that?
I've got a question.
Okay.
Like I said, you seem to be the Harry Potter expert, and I'm not a Harry Potter fan at all. But I found myself in Smith's Toys yesterday. I must have stared for a good 20 minutes at the Harry Potter sets, and all of them look really, really good Lego sets. So at an entry point of around like £35 to £60, I noticed that there's some really good sets. There's like Hagrid's hut, the carriage, the what's the other really good? Oh, the Quidditch one. What would you recommend as a like starting entry point? I mean, I've got Hedwig, but out of the current ones that you can buy, what would you suggest?
Oh my gosh, that's such a tough question to answer. I do really like the Hagrid's hut though.
Yeah.
It depends what you use them for as well. Like I actually wanted to get 2 Quidditch sets because then you can make a full field, and that's really cool. And I like the Beauxbaton carriage a lot because it has horses, so I feel like you can always use those for something. But it just really, oh man, what do you think, Mister?
The Hagrid's hut is at Tesco for like 23 quid. So
I'm gonna have to have a look at that.
Yeah, that one's nice. I really like that one a lot.
I get Buckbeak with it, which is like a big thing.
Yeah, Buckbeak is really cool to have.
I think I'm drawn towards Hagrid. Like I said, I think Hagrid's my favorite character if I was to pick one from Harry Potter. And the Hagrid and Buckbeak, I think. But like you said, having 2 Quidditch pitches would have been cool. So yeah, like I said, I looked over Harry Potter for so long because I wasn't a fan of the films really. But as Lego sets, I think they are all absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think you can really go wrong. Just at least get something medium-sized, and you cannot go wrong with that. And I think the Hagrid's hut is a really great one. That one's really a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's very iconic as well.
Yeah, exactly. And if you know the stories, then it's just, I don't know why. There's just something about the Harry Potter sets that are just so fun.
Yeah, well, so many of the I feel like so many of the films did actually get going from Hagrid's hut. Like something would happen there, and then the film would kind of kick on a bit.
I'm back. This interface is ridiculous, Solo. It is. You literally got to disconnect yourself to turn the mic off. Now, did I hear or did I make it up, right, in my head? Someone was saying that they're getting into Harry Potter. Was that you, Tek?
I don't want to, Greg. I'm trying not to. My wallet's telling me not to. I know. I was like, okay, when they announced the series 2, I was like, okay, there's some cool figures, so I'll do that because I'll put that. I can make some video content with that. But now I found myself in Smith the other day, and I was saying the Quidditch set looks amazing. Hagrid's hut looks amazing. The big carriage looks amazing. I can't. Oh god, this is not good.
To the dark side.
It's a slippery slope for sure. And Diagon Alley, yeah. That's my other worry is if I go and buy like 1 Harry Potter set, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and 3 becomes Diagon Alley, and I'm just like I can't do it.
That's what happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. I never intended to get all of them, but then we got the Diagon Alley set, and then it was like, well, I mean, I didn't have Hogwarts yet, so I was super close to having them all, so why not just do it?
Yeah.
It's 33 quid, not 23 quid. I was £10. Yeah.
That's still a really good deal though.
Still a good deal. Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Hey, great to see you here, mate.
I mean, that's the funny thing, because I think it was actually a little while ago. I think it was the week before last, I think it was. Really bizarre, because I can't remember whose stream I was on or in the chat, but I can't remember if it was Hive stream or not. I can't remember. But we both were in Southampton the same day, roughly about the same time, but we just missed each other. It must have been like minutes apart.
Yeah.
We just missed each other. And we're just there talking to each other. I was like, oh my God, I've just come back from there. He's like, yeah, so have I. I was like, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a small world.
Sure is.
It feels so big on YouTube. It's really small. I mean, it's like with Tek, I just found that Tek doesn't live too far away from me. It's like, bloody hell. So,
yeah, it's mad.
And to be honest with you, Greg, you're not a million miles away from me anyway. So it's...
No, God, no, I'm not a million miles from you at all. Now, this particular sets, folks, this is series 1. It's all numbered already, and So I kind of know what's in it. So number one, well, this, I'm guessing number one must be Harry Potter. We'll soon find out anyway.
I think it was a high string.
I really wish I got the Newt from that series because it came with the Niffler thing.
Oh, okay.
I really like the Niffler, but never got it.
Yeah, that one is.
I've got no idea what a niffler is. Tell me, what is a niffler then?
It's like a little shrew thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is really into shiny things in the movie.
Is that this guy here?
The mole.
Yeah, he looks like a little mole.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. Right, him. You mean that one?
Paper.
Yeah, Newt Scamander.
Ah, got you. Okay. Like, Tyrone Shadwell says, if you buy Diagon Alley by accident, you got issues. Yeah, you can't really say. Yeah, you can't even say that one slipped into your bag, Tyrone. Blimey, that's like a you'd have to be like Herculean not to notice that. Anyway, let's kind of do that. I'm gonna film this, folks, only because I just feel like one day I'm gonna need footage or something like that. I'll be opening this maybe. There we go. So let's do that. So anyway, let's see how these kind of open up. Because let's do that. But feel free to ask us questions, folks.
I've just got a question for everyone, just as an aside. For anyone who's played with remote controls, when you've had the actual controller, has the accelerator, like go forwards and backwards, been on the left thumb or the right thumb?
I mean, like sometimes it's been inverted. Is that what you mean, man?
Sorry?
Is like the controls have been inverted?
Yeah, it's I'm just curious because every time I've picked up a remote control, the accelerator, like for vehicles, whether it's been Lego or just any sort of controller, has always been on the left thumb.
It's have more control with your right. Well, stereotypically, well, traditionally, more people are right-handed, so you would have the control of direction with your right hand. Would that be right? And then because the accelerator would just be up down, or is the other one just right left anyway? I don't know.
That's a tough question. I haven't.
Yeah, I can't think of one of.
Can you modify it yourself though? Is it customizable?
No, it's just interesting. Like this, the one for this, the remote control, the Lego app has the accelerator on the right stick, which I've never come across before.
Now you said it, yeah, I would have guessed left that would have the accelerator, but
so I missed that because my daughter's just kind of running out. What was that?
Whenever you've had a general remote control for like a remote control car or anything like cars or trucks in specific, has the accelerator been on your left thumb or your right thumb, like forwards and backwards?
Left is for forward and backwards. Right is for your turning circle. The only reason I know that is because my daughter's got one here.
Yeah, but Raymondi says accelerator left as a rule. Everyone's saying left at the moment.
Yeah. So Lego have gone in their app for this and put it on the right. It's just like, okay, all right. No, it's just curious. Maybe it was just but no, it's seeming like everyone's saying left, which.
Just Build It's got a good question for everyone on the panel. He's asking, what traps would you want to see in the Home Alone house?
The trap that doesn't make me buy it.
I like the paint can where they do from the stairs.
The painting. I think you definitely got to swinging painting coming down.
You could totally do a paint can. I'm trying to think what else you can do. Like, I guess, doesn't he throw Christmas ornaments all over the floor? So you could do like maybe studs on the floor or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Because I think that's what we're talking about as well on Wednesday, weren't it, Sarah? It's just like, are they even going to be able to put the tree house in the back where the escape route that he uses?
Oh yeah, what about the zip lining? Doesn't he do that at some point?
The boxing glove in the cupboard and by the front door, when he opens it up. That would be a good one.
I'll be quite interested because didn't they do a heated handle as well with a nail gun on the other side of it or something like that one?
Yeah, was there like an iron or something like that with it as well?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
How can they do like the dancing people? Can they have like black minifigures or something? Because when he pretends that there's people at the house.
Oh yeah, the silhouettes.
Maybe
wasn't that the second one?
Hmm?
Wasn't that the second one?
Oh
no, it's the first one.
Oh, first one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Because they
like
how they do the light brick in the haunted house that I just saw. They could maybe do like a light brick where you have like a shower curtain thing and you can see like a person in there or something. I don't know. I like Home Alone a lot. So I'm like, ooh, Home Alone.
Slightly risque, but they could do. Wasn't there? What was there? I'm sure, Sarah. I'm sure you built it. You built something recently that had something like a silhouette in it.
The ninjutsu temple.
Yeah, it was probably the temple of Airjitsu. And that one has like a shadow theater underneath it, and you can push the light and you make shadow theater. So that's pretty cool. And they could do something like that in the Home Alone if they were trying to do the like people in the house or in the shower or whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, that would be amazing.
That's always my favorite part. I always like the part where they pretend like they're having a big party and there's nobody there, but he's just like puppeteering the people.
That's got so much potential.
Oh God,
You have to get it right.
But also, as well, it's like a modular as well for a house.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I can't wait to see that. I really can't wait to see that because I think they're just starting. I think there's. I just saw Bricklickers also put up about the Sesame Street set, which has got to be coming out so soon. I mean, that's got to be coming out in like matter of weeks. And by looks of it, information's now starting to slowly start trickle through about this kind of stuff. So it seems like what it seems to be doing lately. It's just kind of like, well, here it is. Oh yeah, 2 days later, the set's now out on shelves. It's like, well, thank you,
yeah. Why did they leave the releases, the official releases, so late? For Diagon Alley, it was like the day before. The Cantina has been like less than a week.
Yeah.
Maybe because they don't want people thinking and saving money. It's sort of like, if you announce it 3 months in advance, you're sort of like, okay, well, I definitely want the Star Wars one. So next week when they announce the Diagon Alley, well, I can't afford both, but I'm just going to get the Star Wars one.
Yeah.
I do impulse control. Like a set comes out, they don't know about it, and they're like, "Oh man, maybe I should put it on my credit card." I don't know, really. I think it's a very strange decision on their part to announce it so last minute. I have no idea why they do that.
Well, I guess
they ride off the hype as well, don't they? Like, oh, we're going to announce this big thing, and then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I really want that, and then because they are releasing so much, you can forget about, like, if you said to someone, name all the direct-to-consumer sets this year, you'd miss tons of them off, and you go, oh yeah, because you do miss all those. They, like I said, we said about it earlier. There's so much coming out that it just gets lost.
It's just kind of baffles me really why Lego's doing this, because the last time they'd done this, they were going into quite bad financial problems. And they were trying to do everything they can. But this time, Lego's not in any kind of financial problems. If anything, their profits are like, woo!
They've done very well this year, haven't they, man?
Yeah.
So it just kind of baffles me why they're just putting all these big, expensive sets so close together at such a short radius amount of time. It's like,
they're probably banking on the Christmas holiday season.
Yeah, I know, but it's still, you're bringing out 3 of the most expensive sets that you have in your arsenal, like 5 months before Christmas is even like anyone's really thinking about Christmas, to be honest with you, because I'm sure as hell ain't thinking about Christmas. I know someone that is.
I'm definitely thinking about Christmas.
Oh, God, no. God.
You've got Halloween before then.
Yeah, exactly. I've got Halloween to think about. Yeah, no, my missus, mate, she's already like, I know also like Martin from Lego Fan UK as well. He's his missus. I was on his stream yesterday with Cabbage Face. He was here earlier on. Really nice guy as well. Yeah, his missus was building making Christmas cards in the background.
Martin was last night.
Yeah, on his Diagon Alley stream. Part.
Well, here's the thing. I've already booked 2 holidays for next year.
I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to at the moment. So, yeah, I've still got a couple of days that need to book. And I'm probably just going to be doing one massive stream for that one.
For Americans, it's easy. Christmas doesn't start until after Thanksgiving. Then you can start thinking about Christmas. But nobody else has Thanksgiving. Like,
no, we don't.
Not sure what that is.
You only celebrate Black Friday. because we get cheap stuff.
Yeah, it's just stuff that they couldn't shift in the main thing. We don't do it like how the Americans do it. Yeah, well, ours is just like, here's a fan for 20 quid off. Yeah, well, it's like minus 20 degrees outside, so no thanks. Meanwhile in America, buy a 45-inch plasma LCD 4K TV for 80 quid. Yeah, go for it.
It's insane. Even the Lego deals are insane in the US.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely insane.
They just had Harry Potter sets like super discounted, and I noticed it a couple weeks ago at GameStop. They were clearancing them out, so you can. I know a couple people made some videos about it as well, and there's been some buzz about it. But you can price match it at some stores in the US. And I mean, the Hogwarts Express is like $20. Yeah, Tower $25. It's really sick deals. So I told my sister to go and try to get me a couple things because, like I had mentioned, I really wanted another Quidditch pitch. So I asked her, like, please, can you go get one for me? So she got one for like $10 for me.
So quick question.
It's really disgusting, like sick deals, unbelievable deals.
Yeah. So this is a question I got for you, Sarah, because obviously I've been an American. So I know obviously you have Thanksgiving, which is quite close to Christmas, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's usually.
What do you do in regards to like a traditional? Do you have a traditional Christmas dinner? Is it another turkey again, or is it just a meal that you have?
You usually do have a big sit-down Christmas dinner. It depends on who your family is, what you have. My mom always did a big ham because you have turkey for Thanksgiving, so you have a big ham for Christmas dinner.
Like traditionally here in the UK, it's like turkey. Turkey's like the main thing. After Christmas, like turkey just kind of it disappears until like build up to December again. So
you do ham for Christmas dinner, and it's always a big sit down to do, just like Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Oh, Doc saying turkey for Thanksgiving, ham or roast or prime ribs for Christmas Day. Oh, I wouldn't mind a Christmas rib day dinner. Oh, that sounds good.
That's like Boxing Day for us, though, isn't it?
Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh yeah, smoked back ribs. Oh,
are any of you guys?
It's making me hungry for ribs.
So I've just discovered this character called Percival. I think his name is. What's he all about, Sarah?
Percival?
Yeah, Percival Graves.
Did you just pull a Percival?
Did you get one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That's very rare.
There's only one in the box.
Oh, right. Cool. Here we go. That's in there.
That's very good. Yeah, exactly. Wonderful. That's awesome, Greg. That's like the rare for the box.
One, yeah.
You only get one in a whole box of those. So how many minifigures come in a box? Like 16?
Oh, right. Cool. I haven't bought the box. I just bought the set. And this guy's got he's got a dual face and he comes with a different hairpiece as well.
If you turn the face around, the other face, that face should have the white hair, I'm pretty sure.
That's it, yeah.
He's the bad guy in the film, isn't he?
You should watch the movies. It's from Fantastic Beasts, so you need to watch the movies.
That's such a good film.
Yeah, I need to watch that. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing when I'm off. So here we go, look. So this is how he should look, folks. This is him in the old days by the looks of it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the figure to have from that set.
I didn't realise that. Oh, well, that's the result.
Just reading through the chat, there's while Greg's opening all those, just a couple of things. Ray says Lego should do the Harry Potter Ford Anglia as part of the Speed Champion set. I'd be well up for that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's not too long until we get a creator expert Ford Anglia. Just putting that out there. Redmond says, anyone know if the new Lego IKEA sets will be worldwide? I would assume they are.
I would have thought so. It's IKEA, so yeah.
It's October 1st. It's in your country though.
Just Build It says, a question for the panel: who likes Jaffa cakes? I'm an absolutely not for Jaffa cakes.
I'm with Tek.
What is that?
What?
Is it a cake or is it a biscuit? This is the question.
I think it's a cake. I think
it's a biscuit.
Legally it's a cake now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. The reason it's a cake is because of legal reasons. They pay less tax.
Does it have the jelly inside?
That's
Yeah.
right.
No, I don't know about that.
Can you tell all the supermarkets then not to put it in the bloody biscuit aisle then?
It looks like a cookie.
People don't know where to get it from, Solo. That's the problem.
Yeah, then it's a biscuit.
What else have we got in there?
Good question, by the way. Who asked the question?
Just build it. Yeah, just build it. Definitely divided the panel there. Ray follows it up with Jaffa cakes to me. I like donuts to Homer Simpson.
Donuts.
Yeah.
I want a cake donut now.
Matt's got some Jaffa cakes there.
This guy's pretty cool. Hey, nice one.
He's got the big boy one. He's got the twin pack.
I think it's Malfoy.
Yeah, Malfoy.
Yeah, it's Draco.
If you don't know what Jaffa cakes are, Sarah, I still haven't sent your box yet. I'll put some in there for you.
Okay, thank you.
Surely you would have them over there, wouldn't you?
I mean, you can buy them here. They're not called Jaffa cakes though, but they're called them something like Pims. It's been a long time since. I don't even know if I still have them. I just know I've had them before.
Okay.
It's definitely not an American thing, that's for sure.
Okay, yeah. Doctor said hold up a Jaffa cake so we can see what it looks like. I think Matt just done it there. He had the big 20 pack, so I think we know what side of the fence Matt's on. Any more questions in the chat would be hugely appreciated. But yeah,
I've got a question for everyone. Are you guys much into investing at all, or anything like that?
Definitely.
Like in stocks or in Lego?
In Lego.
Oh no, not for me. I don't do that because I know people who. I used to be into Magic the Gathering, and I still like it as well. A lot of people do investment in their hobbies, and for me, it's not really worth hanging on to something in a box for years, hoping it goes up in value, even if you know it will. Like, it's okay to do it, but I want to use the stuff. It's a hobby, so I want to use everything I have.
We really don't have the space to just keep like 10 super awesome sets around them.
Yeah,
not the deals like in the US where it's like really worth it to do that.
I don't do hobby investment, but
yeah, I'm running out of space keeping I have about 20, but like 15 battle packs sealed.
Damn.
From the past 10 years. I'm running out of space, and now I've got these two things to put somewhere as well. Not enough space in my cupboard.
I've got a load of speed champions that I spoke to Greg about before I got those. I've got a couple of ospreys.
Oh, you lucky!
That's a great investment.
Yeah,
that one is a good one to have gotten.
If you're looking to sell Tek, I'm willing to have one off you.
You couldn't afford it.
No, I couldn't. You're right. You're right there.
It's like game collecting. Like, stuff goes up in value, but I don't want to keep anything boxed anymore.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting things that I'm less likely, or I see the value in it already, so I know I'm too tight to open it. Like I always said, if I got a third osprey and was really lucky, then I would have opened one. But even then, I'm like, I feel like I would not even begin to have a clue where to start with stocks and shares. I feel like, and then I know no investment is guaranteed. But I think on the grand scale of things, Lego, for me, I kind of know what I'm looking at, and it's a reasonably safe investment. I think if you keep it sealed and in good condition, you can usually at least make retail back on it. So,
yeah, see, I'm the same as Sarah. As I buy it, I build it. The only things that I've ever kept sealed are the poly bags. It's the white Boba Fett, that's in its bag. The Darth Revan, that's in its poly bag. But an actual set, I'll buy it once. If I like it, I'll keep it. If I hate it, it's out of it, or I shove it up in the loft. I'm out for the enjoyment of building it, displaying it. If I like it, that's even if I just had the osprey, knowing how much I could sell that back on for, it doesn't interest me because I wanted it for a display. So, and that's what happens. I was just one of the unlucky ones that just couldn't get hold of one. So.
It's speaking about fun for me to think about keeping something boxed forever, and looking at it and then selling it later. Then I'm kind of like, what is the purpose of buying this then? And then there are other better ways to make money, I feel like, rather than, you know, it might be a little bit of money, like in the long run, you make a couple $100 here or there, maybe a few $100s, but I feel like there's better ways to make money in the long term than keeping box Lego sets. I know a lot of them do like go up a lot in value, so it's never a bad decision, but for me, we just don't have the space. And I'm like Darren as well. I want to play with my toys.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Well, I'm just hoping that the Razor Crest does go up in value, especially if it's all the other boxes from now have the other name, and then the ones that say Razor Crest could be worth a bit more.
That's why I haven't opened my Razor Crest one yet, because I'm now in no rush to build it. And I'm like, do I wait? But yeah, we'll just see. On the thing of you guys saying you like to display your Lego, there was a question here again from Just Build It, coming in with all the good questions. I will try find it. I think it's how do you display your Lego?
On a shelf.
You can get good display stand.
I was actually laughing on Will Harper's comment, but that's also a good point.
Meanwhile, Sarah is the boss of the local crime syndicate.
You guys think coffee tables could be like an option?
I really like the look of coffee tables. I was going to build a coffee table for the Star Destroyer, and it would give me an excuse to go buy the Star Destroyer. But I had some like offcuts of stuff from work, a couple of lengths of timber, and I sized out how big the coffee table would be for the Star Destroyer. It was huge. Like there is no.
Yeah.
I was really enormous.
Would it not have to be really tall as well?
Yeah, that was the problem. I was looking for inspiration and I was like, oh, no one's done it for the Star Destroyer. I've seen everyone do it for the Falcon, and now I know why they haven't done it for the Star Destroyer. It's huge, but yeah, it's definitely something that I would do for the Falcon if I
one of my friends, he's got the Star Destroyer, and he's his uncle. He's like not his uncle, his dad's. He's my uncle, his dad. He actually built. He's got the UCS Star Destroyer. It's incredible, and it is massive. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it was. You look at it in the Lego store, and it doesn't look that big because obviously it's inside a big shop. So he's like, it still looks big, but it's like, and his dad actually built the shelf, so it's in like a triangle, and it gets wider and wider and wider, so it follows the actual line of it, and he's kind of like he's bent the wood so it goes up underneath it, so he's reinforced it underneath it, but the way he's done it, so it's like double layered. Yeah. And the wood kind of bends up and connects onto the wall. It's really, really good. But he's a professional carpenter. I mean, he says if he wanted to, I said, you should sell that. You could make a nice little tasty profit. He says, well, yeah, if I was going to sell that for the counting and labour, it's about 400 quid. He would have to sell that for. Yeah.
So is he a joiner?
Sorry?
Is he a joiner?
He does. You name it, he's done it. He still does it now. It's more for him now. It's more a hobby because he's kind of retired from it, because I don't think he's saying that carpentry isn't. The money's just not there anymore for him. So he's kind of retired from it. So he just kind of does it for the family now. The trouble is with him, ask him to do anything, you kind of have to put like an order in about 5 years in advance, because he is one of the slowest human beings you'll ever find on the planet. Literally. But yeah, going over to Just Build Its questions, like I just store mine everywhere. If there's a corner of my house where I can shove a set, I'm gonna ram it in there. It's as simple as that.
What is the biggest set you have, Darren?
Probably the one out on display is definitely the UCS sets. The Barracuda Bay, that's just an awkward set to display, but that's probably the tallest set I've got. No, actually, the Saturn V Rock is definitely the tallest one I've got. I mean, some of the sets that I've got, I just haven't built. It's just because I just don't have the room to build it. I've got a couple of modulars. I've got a couple of modulars sitting in my lot in my cupboard over there.
All right.
I'm refusing to build them because where the hell am I going to put them? I can't put them back here because they're too wide. And this is not a deep shelf behind me here. This is very narrow. Those feet on there, they're literally on the edge. So it's very narrow about that. So I just don't build them until I move house. Then I will build them and display them. probably light them up as well. No, not probably. Definitely will light those up because they definitely start lighting up. Yeah, so I've got plenty. So I've got plenty of big sets. It's just I just don't have the room to build them. But the Saturn V rocket takes up so much room on one shelf. It's unbelievable. I mean,
if you make an order at IKEA, you can get the Billy shelves. The modulars fit really perfectly on a Billy. That's where I have my modulars right now, is on Billy shelves.
No, don't tell me this, Sarah. Don't tell me that.
Just do it. Just order some shelves.
I'm supposed to be removing stuff, Sarah. Not
wait until you move. Mike just said the same thing. He's like, he's moving. Don't tell him to buy shelves.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to be buying some of those Billy shelves. I think the Billy shelves have got they're like big cubes, aren't they?
No, those are the other ones. That's the Calyx. The Calyx is the ones that are the big cubes, and the Billies are like basically kind of like a bookshelf.
Ah, gotcha.
But they're both good for Lego displays. It just depends on what you like better and what you want. For me personally, I don't like the Calyx because they're open on the back, and that allows dust to come in from all sides. So for me, I like something with a back to the shelf because then you're protecting at least one side from dust.
The my brother's just got the Calyx units. He's got the inserts for them, and the glass door has like you put the insert in, and it's a glass door, and then it's got two shelves.
Oh wow, nice!
And that's got a back on it as well. So you're then more. I mean, I imagine there's still a slight gap around that. He hasn't actually put the inserts in yet. He had trouble getting them, but I imagine you could still get dust in a little bit. But it's better than having it just on a one-sided shelf, I guess. But
that's perfect then. That's like the best solution for that.
Yeah, because some of the other questions in there, and they weren't. I mean, they weren't an efficient use of space, I don't think, really. But those Calyx units are really nice. And like I said, with those inserts, it worked quite well.
Bricks Toys has just entered the house. Hi,
Bricks Toys.
Hey.
Just build it. It's just firing questions at us. What a legend. Yeah, man. He's getting all the good questions out today. He says, tell us your favorite joke. And I'm going to tell you this for a start. I am not saying any joke on Greg's stream that comes out of my mouth because he'll probably ban me for the rest of his life. So
I'm terrible at jokes. Well, actually, no. I have to make mine up as I go along. Believe it or not, folks. He's a good figure. Is he the funny one you talk about? He's like a.
Is that Dobby?
Yeah, it's Dobby.
Yeah.
I have actually got Lego sets in my van as well. Lego Mike, just to say.
I think I might just open half of these tonight. I didn't realise there's about 21 of these.
That's a lot of figures.
That is a lot. I tell you what, I'm loving this character. Can anyone tell me who she is? She's awesome.
That's Luna. Oh, Luna's my favorite. I love Luna. Yeah, it's Luna Lovegood.
Man, is she not in both series?
Yeah, she is.
She's really like eccentric, isn't she? Is that the right word? Eccentric.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
really
crazy.
I quite like her.
Blimey, wear those glasses. I think you got to be slightly eccentric.
Yeah, what's the name of her special glasses again?
You sure she doesn't just like 3D films?
Oh yeah, Spectre something.
Yeah,
we can't remember the name of the glasses, but that's not really even a thing in the movies. I think it's only in the book.
Well, Will Harper's is.
Oh, Spectre Specs. Yeah, Spectre Specs.
They're 3D glasses. They're 3D glasses.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to open up another one, and then I'll leave it for them tonight. Okay, I didn't realize. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't realize there was 21 in this set. Unbelievable. This guy's quite good. Actually, I'll go through them at the end. Which ones I've got? Which ones I've opened? Sarah, it's going to be a little test for you. You can tell me what they're called.
Oh, no problem.
Out of the Series 2, Sarah, which is your favorite? Which one are you looking forward to get the most?
I do really like the Luna because I like Luna a lot.
Yeah.
The Moaning Myrtle, of course, awesome minifigure, and the Dumbledore. The Dumbledore is really pretty for that series too.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Dumbledore, folks. This is Dumbledore with the Phoenix.
Yeah, exactly. That's the gorgeous one. So
that Phoenix must be expensive.
That's a good element, isn't it?
Mm.
And
I got because I wanted to kind of learn more about the Harry Potter stuff. So I do appreciate you kind of your teachings, Sarah. I really do.
The Moaning Myrtle.
Love that. It's one of my favorite ones from the set. The thing is, what I do love about these is that the prints are actually very good.
They're amazing figures. Like I said, when they announced Series 2, I looked back at Series 1 and I was like, oh, these are pretty good. And then I saw the pictures for Series 2 and I was like, oh, wow, these are awesome. I think Bellatrix is my favorite. Me and Lex were talking about this last week. Something about that figure, the likeness is just incredible, as with Moaning Myrtle as well.
Which one?
So much personality this time around. Like they're really tons of personality. Awesome figures.
Yeah. Bellatrix Lestrange is the one in the grey prison, the female in the grey prison.
I love this one. She's got a fantastic hairpiece.
The crazy hair.
I mean, look.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
does she not have arm printing?
Arm printing as well. Yeah, it's such a good figure, and the likeness is just awesome.
This is the thing, right? The Darth Vader with the arm printing is a pretty cool figure to get now.
Yeah,
I need that. I need that so badly, but I wanted to get it in the Best Bin Duel. But
well, hopefully, I'm going to be getting the Best Bin Duel this week. If all goes
doing
well.
your review.
Does the Moaning Myrtle have like a soft hair piece, or is it like hard plastic?
I tell you, it's soft.
Okay, yeah, because it looked kind of like maybe it was a little bit bendy. I like her hair a lot.
Yeah.
See you later, Mama's Bricks.
Is Mama off? Mama's Bricks, thanks for coming by.
Just Build It's also got another question for everyone. He's asking, what is your favourite movie/TV show? That's a very
Clone Wars. Clone Wars out downright.
Clone Wars is probably one of my favourite cartoons. That's for sure. What about you, Tek?
Come back to me, please, because I'm gonna have to have a think.
All right. So what about you, Sarah? I reckon you've probably.
That's super easy. My favorite TV shows. It can be anything.
Yeah, no specifications.
All right, I have two favorite TV shows of all time, and they are Sailor Moon and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Good shout with Buffy.
Yeah, old school, but it's a good show.
Yeah. What about you, Darren? What's one of your favourite TV shows?
Currently, my favourite TV show at this moment in time is The Boys. Hands down, it's amazing. Not the kids.
We wanted to watch that, Darren.
It's not the kids. You really got to have a strong stomach and a very.
Wait, looking at IMDb rating guide.
We were going to turn it on earlier today, and then as soon as it came on the screen, it said warning, warning, warning. And Mike was like, I'm going to look this up and see what this has in it. And he was like, I don't think you're going to like this, Sarah. We're not going to watch this.
In the trailer, is there not like some really, like there's this fast guy and he runs and the two people are kissing and then one of them just, dies. Disappears.
That's one word for it.
Basically, the speeder guy disintegrates a woman. But
probably my favorite TV show of all time. Ooh, that's a tough one. I watch a lot of damn TV, but probably I'm probably going to go with Futurama. To be honest, yeah.
Really, it's a good show. I do like Futurama. Bender cracks me up. He does.
Yeah, Bender. It's just something about Futurama that I could just sit there, watch, and every time, despite I probably watched it about 50, 60 times, I always get a chuckle out of it all the time. Yeah, it's just.
I feel like that with Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
Will Harper's got it right. He says Lego streams are better than any TV show. Nothing beats great people with great personality.
Spot on.
I agree with that. There are some good TV shows out there. One of my favorites. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to say, folks. The Mandalorian. I think that's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
And just going back to what we were saying about the Razor Crest, a quill was a massive, massive miss for me. He should have been in that set. He really should have been. Oh, look at that, Sarah. I'm liking that.
It's a special delivery from Hedwig.
That is the new Hedwig as well that came with.
It's kind of interesting.
In the house. Hey,
when you're building Diagon Alley, you stick this on the side, and so it's supposed to look like Hedwig is flying through and delivering some a daily profit paper.
That's awesome.
Love you too, Lego Mike. Great to have you here, mate. I think it's fantastic. I honestly can't wait to build this. I'm not jealous of people building it already, folks, because it's actually quite a lot of work involved in it. But I've got to say, I am looking forward to building it. But I'm kind of, in a funny way, folks, it's kind of lighting my fire for Christmas. It really is, because on Christmas Day, but this is a strange thing, folks. This year, on a Friday, on the eve of Halloween, is a Friday. So I'll be doing a kind of a Halloween special on that one, folks. And Christmas Day is on a Friday as well. So I'm going to be doing just a kind of 1 hour special. So I'm just trying to get a few people together to do that one, just to say Merry Christmas, just to go live for an hour, say hi to everyone, and maybe I'll open up Diagon Alley there as well. But anyway,
that's awesome.
That's going to be a thing.
Do you think they'll do in the cantina something similar to what they did with the Diagon Alley, and that like the 21st bag?
Oh yeah,
box.
100%. I reckon in bag 21, right? I like that actually. That's a good name for a YouTube channel, isn't it? Box 21. Really, I suppose it should be. Maybe in box 21. And I'm just throwing it out there, folks. And if it's true, you heard it here first. But I reckon in box 21 there'll be a minifigure, pair of arms, right? They're going to be for Greedo, and they're going to be printed.
Oh, imagine.
That would be a stroke of genius. That really would be.
It's a day one purchase for me now.
But yeah. Anyway, hi. How you doing, my friend? Are you at work at the moment? Are you doing your thing? How you doing anyway, folks? Because Hive and I, as I was alluding to earlier on, we'll be building Mos Eisley on the 25th. Is it the 25th or the 26th? I can't remember now. It will be the Saturday the 26th. It will be, folks, kicking off at 3 p.m. UK time, which is, of course, 10 p.m. EST USA time as well. Brickhive says, just got home. Blimey, is it an early one for you, Brickhive, or am I late? I don't think I was especially too late. Anyway, we've hit the 3 hour mark, folks. So now we've hit the 3 hour mark. I can quickly just buzz through the figures that I've opened. I'm going to do the rest of them next week. I will. I might even reuse those minifigures that I made on the thumbnail. Anyway, so I've got this character. First of all, we've got Harry Potter in his I forget what they call him there. The particular Dumbledore. No, not Dumbledore. What's it called? The school uniform that he's got on.
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. That's it. I knew it was something ending in "or."
Yeah.
That's Gryffindor, and no, that's not a balloon, folks. In case you wondered, that's actually Hedwig. He's holding there. So that's Hedwig. Then you've got a name that's almost. I struggle to pronounce this more than what Si O'Connor does, if I'm honest. Hermione.
Yeah.
Hermione.
Yeah, Hermione.
Yeah, fantastic! I'm straight in there.
Perfect.
Come on. I've got this. I've got this ginger-looking guy with a rodent.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Well, that's Weasley, Ron.
Yep. Perfect. Ronald Weasley. Yep.
Okay.
3 streak now, Greg. Keep it going.
3 for 3.
3 for 3. Well, this is this guy here, Percival, or something like that. It's called.
Yep.
He's got the names on that computer screen.
The names are on this screen here, but I'm not looking at that screen there, folks. Not.
Excuses.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go for someone I do know. This is the name that is forever unspoken.
Yep.
Voldemort.
Yep.
I'm good for that. This guy here, he's called Cyril. It's Cyril the Snake.
No. I like that name though.
Cyril.
Right. He should have been called Cyril. I think there's Dobbin. I like Dobbin's got a very unusual feel about his face. Anyway, that's Dobbin.
Is that a rubber head, Greg, or is it like a plastic?
Yeah, no, it's rubbery, but it's kind of like a hard rubber.
Okay, they've got that kind of in between now, haven't they?
Yeah, it is in between.
Yeah.
That's kind of the best way I would put that. I don't think much of his outfit. It was quite bare and almost naked. But anyway, that's cool.
It wasn't
It's a pillowcase, isn't it? he wears a pillowcase.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, no, again, I'm uneducated in the realms of Harry Potter, which is ridiculous, really, because he's a London lad. Oh, I tell you what, I have got set wise. I've got that bus, the purple bus.
That's a good set.
Night bus.
So I must get it. I've got it. I must build it. I've got this guy here. He's a bit green. He's got a green Nimbus 2000. I'm presuming it's a Nimbus 2000 anyway, but it's very green.
That's Draco. Malfoy.
He's the naughty one, isn't he? He's the naughty one.
I'm glad that you put him in the Quidditch there. So it means you can actually build up a bit of a variety of the Quidditch players.
We've got her as well. Sorry, her name eludes me, but you did tell me. She's got a fantastic print. Look at this print, folks. If it zooms in, there we go. There.
Right.
Quibbler.
Yeah, Luna.
Luna. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I can't see any names anyway. I've got Luna. Luna Lovegood, by the looks of it. That's all I can see on that screen. I've got this guy here who reminds me of someone I used to work with called Pat. I don't know who he is. But he looks like...
Professor Flitwick.
The music teacher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say. So is that a wand or is that just a thing that a conductor uses?
I'm pretty sure it's his wand. Most of the minifigures in the Harry Potter universe come with wands.
He uses his wand, doesn't he, to conduct the...
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I tell you what, this is the thing. It's all good. I don't know who this guy is. He looks like he's a footballer of some sort, but it's a Quidditch thing, I guess.
That's the Robert Pattinson figure.
You
want a Robert Pattinson Batman?
I was going to say, I could put him in a Batman's outfit, and boom.
Yeah, it's Robert Pattinson, the figure. Cedric Diggory.
Now, I know. I've just noticed. So they're all the ones I'm going to open tonight. I didn't realise it was 21. I thought there was 16 or something like that. But then I've heard this week as well. The next minifigure series is only going to have 12 in it, which is a bit. But maybe that's the Hanna-Barbera ones. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, we will know in time. That is for sure. Anyway, do you know what? I must be late because never. It's been months if this has ever happened. But Dok Sampson and Brickhive in the chat. I can't believe that. Dok Sampson says, "He. I'm working on a Hive Hall." That's just a cool name, Hive Hall. I like that. Brickhive saying, "Do they need wands to use magic?" I can't remember. A good point, actually. It's a bit like a Jedi having to use the Force for getting power from their kyber crystals. Who knows? I don't know if they did or not. But anyway, anyway, folks, look, we've hit that 3 hours 16. So I don't want to keep my panel hanging on any further because it's getting late here in the UK. It's 10 to 11. I've been up since 5. Lord knows what time Solo got up this morning. Was it dark when he got up this morning, Solo?
Mate, it was pitch black when I got up this morning. Not even the birds were awake.
This is true. Yes, I know you get up an ungodly hour of the day. Anyway, folks, as always, it's all about community and stuff like that. Let's zip around the panel and see what my friends over here are up to in the next week or so. Starting with a newbie. Actually, it's been lovely having you on tonight, Takarb. It really has. You're full of enthusiasm, full of energy, and full of love for Star Wars. So you're in good company, my friend. But is it anything coming up from you, or is anything just come out on your channel recently, my friend?
Well, I did do the Razor Crest review last Sunday, I think. But to be honest, I don't think there'll be much content from me over the next wee while, at least until Christmas, because my prelims are right around the corner, so I need to be writing for those. But yeah, I will try my best to do at least something. I was thinking about doing a video about something to do with The Mandalorian Season 2. But yeah, I'll see what I can do in my spare time.
Well, anyway, hopefully get you on some streams and stuff like that. You can kind of keep it ticking over for you, my friend. That'd be fun. So yeah, no, thank you for being on Take Up. Honestly, it's been excellent having you here, my friend. Building a speed champion set is always pretty cool. Did you actually apply the stickers to it? Because that's something that we're always afraid of on our live stream too. Isn't that right, Aaron?
All the stickers on an empty sticker sheet now.
Oh, look at that! A spent. I tell you what, right? If you know you've had a hard day at the office, or at least building Lego anyway, when you've got yourself a spent sticker sheet from Speed Champions. But there's a lot of S's in that, isn't there? Oh, good job, I got my teeth in, Darren. Anyway, talking to Darren, boom, boom. Darren, what's coming up from you in the next week or so, my friend?
Well, for as long as I get a jiggy on, because it was supposed to be published tonight, but I just didn't get it finished in time. So the Razor Crest review of sorts was supposed to be out today, but it's been delayed till tomorrow because I just haven't finished doing bits and bobs to it. So that's going to be coming out tomorrow, fingers crossed. And then, there's going to be a community suggestion. So I'm going to be popping a video up of an idea that I've got coming up in my head. And I just wanted to see if the community would be interested in me doing it. So I'm going to be doing that. Wednesday live stream, 7:30 every Wednesday, for as long as I get home from work on time.
As long as I get home yeah, I know you've heard, Darren, honestly, I got home tonight about half an hour before the stream started.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, when I get home from my stream, it's literally like 5 minutes before I'm supposed to be on there. So it's sometimes a bit touch and go. I've only missed one so far, so thank God for that. And then I'm just working on a few little background bits as well. I'm trying to do my I want to get my magazine voiceover video ready for Thursday, Friday. Trying to get that done, but it's
what magazine is this? You've never done a magazine review before. What one's this?
No, it's not a magazine review. It's just basically me just doing some stupid voices, doing the word paneling that's on there and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
So it's not a review in any kind of way. It's just me just trying to do the voices. I'm not a voice actor in any kind of way. I cannot do a Han Solo voice. I cannot do any of those kind of voices. It's just me just doing some stupid voices, reading out the lines that's on the panel. I just thought it'd be a little bit of a laugh. So I'm trying to get that ready.
If you're doing a video with all different voices and you haven't done the voiceover yet, I can definitely see where the problem lies there, my friend. I'm looking forward to hearing that one, folks.
I have started it. It's just getting the frames right. It's getting everything in the right position and all that kind of stuff. So it's just making it right. I'm trying some different editing.
He's like a young David Bailey, folks. He really is.
I'm not.
I'm looking forward to hearing the voices. Blimey.
Believe me.
This is one of those folks that could go for the moon. He could do very well. Or you could lose a load of subs over it. You never know until you try these things.
I think it's going to be the latter, mate.
I mean, sometimes I bring out some stuff. I think this is actually amazing. This is going to go fantastic. And it's like,
yeah.
But hey ho, the wibbly wobbly life as a YouTuber, folks, is crazy, but it's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's drop down a tier without it sounding like a league thing, folks. But anyway, the lovely Tek Production. Tom, what's coming up from your good self in the next week or so, or what are you going to be up to? What's going on in Tom's head?
I wish I knew, Greg. I wish I knew. No, Tech Tuesday, every Tuesday, as it suggests, just follows my week in like a vlog style kind of video. So that's, like I said, every Tuesday. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll start uploading on a Friday again. There will be a room tour once I've moved into my new room. But I suppose the next big thing will be the next Speed Build Sunday live stream, the Speed Build Sunday live challenge stream. I've still not worked out what exactly I've called that, but we'll roll with it. But yeah, that will be the first weekend, the first Sunday of October. We're in September now. Yeah, so October. So I will be putting out an announcement video as soon as that next foil pack's out. But yeah, just sort of stay tuned for the channel, really.
Brilliant. That's good. So let's hop along over to the Netherlands and SaraStarBricks. SaraStarBricks. I get a sense that we're going to have some Diagon Alley action coming up from you in due course.
Yes, I'll be working on the Diagon Alley probably for the next few live streams. I always try to do a live stream on a Monday and also on a Thursday at around, I believe it's like 6 or 7 UK time is usually when I start. And I will be doing that on, let's see, today's Friday, so I'll be there on Monday, 6 or 7 UK time. And other than that, that's pretty much it. On Wednesday with Solo Brick Builder as usual. And that's what I'm doing, just live streams. If I get motivated enough, maybe you guys would see a random video here or there, but we'll see.
That's what we like to hear. Well, we love your streams, we do. And I tell you what, Sarah, a lot of people moan if you don't stream, that's for sure. So you can see how much they're loved out there. And I said, quite often, folks, quite a lot of the time, I like to listen in on what people are doing and saying and stuff like that. And if there's one thing that SaraStarBricks always does and always has, it's that lovely voice, the lovely, calming, dulcet tones of your voice, Sarah. Honestly, I find them very soothing. You should do some voiceovers. Talking of voiceovers from young Solo, you should do some voiceovers for Calm. I tell you what, you'd calm the Incredible Hulk down. You would with your voice. It's fantastic.
Thank you so much. It's actually a huge compliment to me because it was probably, I mean, when I was younger, I always kind of wanted to be a voice actor. I liked anime, and I always thought that would be a really fun thing to do. So it's quite a compliment to me if people say they enjoy my voice. Then I'm like,
maybe,
hey.
maybe if my magazine series does very well, then Sarah, maybe you might get it.
Yeah, I'm down. No, really, I might not be very good, but I'll give it my full passion.
Sarah, it could be worse. It could be me doing all the voices. So,
Solo, are you going to be doing all the voices?
Sounding like female.
Yeah, I'll be doing everything from the male to the female voices. It's all my voice.
That's it. I'm almost baffled to hear what this is going to sound like, folks. I'm looking.
It's going to be horrific.
Well, I think we just had a sample of something anyway. Then
it'll be an amazing skit.
It is an amazing skit. I tell you what, to just make sure you don't do it on the side. Drink lots of honey, Solo. That's all I can suggest to you, mate. That's the one good thing.
I eat a lot of honey anyway, so I have honey on toast most mornings. So
that sounds horrible. I like jam on toast. Here's a quick question for the panel. Takarb, what do you put on your toast in the morning?
I don't eat toast in the morning, if I'm being honest. I just have like.
There's always why I didn't. All right, there must be a Scottish thing. I'm only kidding, mate. So, honey, Tek. What about you in the mornings? What do you put on your toast?
I would go either mixed berry or strawberry jam for toast.
He says middle class. SaraStarBricks, what do you put on your toast in the morning?
I also don't eat toast. I don't eat breakfast at all. Actually, I only have coffee in the morning. Coffee and more coffee.
Coffee and more coffee. I like it.
Yeah.
Coffee and more coffee. It's a meal, folks. Let's face it, for the modern day people. What about you, Matt? What do you put on your toast in the morning?
Well, depend upon the mood, but usually it can either be toast, peanut butter, or jam. So whatever tickles my fancy.
That's such an English thing to say. Whatever tickles me fancy. Don't Google that; it'll come up with all sorts of things. I love it. But someone's just put Marmite in. Raymonde. You know what? I don't mind a bit of Marmite, but you know what? Raymonde. Hold that thought about Marmite. I've got a good story about Marmite. Personally, I like Tiptree jam. It has to be very specifically Tiptree jam. Little Scarlet. There's a jam out there called Little Scarlet, folks. It's my favourite jam in all the world. And it's from
middle class.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, muesli and but yeah, he was actually. Do you know what? You're talking about cheesy jokes. There was a guy who I don't know if you folks about this. And he was doing this sponsored swim in a giant bowl of muesli. He was, but sadly though, the guy drowned. He got pulled under by a strong current. And anyway, that's my terrible joke for the evening, done, folks. We were talking about jokes earlier on. That was the only one I could think of. And as always, folks, I knew it would go down like a bomb. Like a lead balloon. But yeah. Anyway, where do we get to? Matt, do we get to you, Matt? Well, what's coming up from you, Matt, this week? Streaming, drawing, drawing. And an English castle. That's got to be your channel for this week, Matt, surely.
Yeah, something close to that. So, yeah, tomorrow night is the You Say I Draw. Come along, 8 p.m. London, 3 p.m. New York, and it's 3 o'clock in Australia. This week's topic is going to be people's pets. So if anybody wants to send me along just to Instagram a quick little photo of their pet or something like this, this was one which I did previously. Do that on the stream. And then on Friday morning, have the usual East Meets West stream, and then I just released the actual time-lapse video of that drawing illustration on my channel, so check it out. It's about 2 minutes, and there might be some other tourist attractions in between, so whatever I get time to actually get to.
Oh, right, very good. Did I just read in the chat, folks? Hive's doing a premiere soon. Do go over to Hive's channel if he's doing a premiere soon. By all means, please do. Actually, talking of Hive, tomorrow at some point early afternoon. I'm not quite sure what time it is. Darren's not even too sure. But Hive's going to be doing a stream tomorrow, folks. I'm going to be there. We're going to be building lightsabers of all things, made of Lego. But anyway, coming up from London Bridge Bricks. What am I going to be doing? I'm going to do a magazine review this week. I'm going to do a popping polybag review this week. I'm going to do a Moss Isley review this week, folks. But it's not the Moss Isley you're thinking about. No, it's the poor man's Moss Isley. I built it 6 weeks ago, and to be honest, I just haven't got around to reviewing it. I was going to review it before the new big Master Builders set comes out. I just haven't got around to it yet. So anyway, I have now. Now it's coming out. I'm going to sort of jump on that bandwagon a little bit. And then in due course, folks, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a stream with Hive. We're going to do one of these ones where we kind of split it all up. But anyway, more stuff will come out about that in due course. But anyway, as always, folks, it's not about me. Of course, it's not about me, and it's not about the panel, though I love the panel being here. What a great panel I've had tonight, folks. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Tek Productions, loved him. Takarb, it was Takarb's first evening, folks, on a London Calling stream. It's great. Look how nicely he's lined up all those minifigures. I tell you, God, it's fantastic. And look at the figures he's got as well. Anyway, Takarb, loved having you on tonight, mate. Solo brick builder. As always, loved having you on. It's a miracle that this man even stays awake, folks. It really is. Matt's actually powered up and worked out how to use the application and scan, which is great. Well done there, Max. I know it's no easy task. Sarah has finally, getting there, actually. She's done a fantastic part of Diagon Alley. And I know someone else earlier on was talking about a snowball. We were talking about the snowballs and mics and stuff like that. Well, there's a snowball there in front of Sarah's Diagon Alley, and they are good sets. But anyway, as always, folks, I'd just like to say thank you very much to everybody out there. We've got Julian Castro out there as well. Julian Castro, welcome to the stream, but we're off now, mate. But thank you for tuning in. Do please to check out everyone on the channel. All their details are down in the description below. And if you're new to London Bridge Bricks, and I can't believe I haven't even said this once tonight, please do hit that subscribe button and become a big part of the LBB family. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming in. Tyrone Shadwell, Dok Sampson. Doc, he was meant to be here tonight. But anyway, thank you for being in the chat. Just Build It. Fantastic you came here, mate. I hope you had a good swim tonight. I don't even think I could swim 25 meters these days, folks. I'll have to get recertified for that one. Blueberry. Good to see you in as well, mate. Studio Brickton. We've had Haley Bricks was here early on. Titanium J52, the woodshop teacher. Great to see you here as well, mate. All the way from where Lego comes from in Denmark. Blueberry, of course, Blixexplorers, Redman, Will Harper. And if there's anyone else out there who I haven't said, thank you very much. Earlier on. And a tease.
I think I definitely got to say Raymondi. It's probably because I'm absolutely exhausted, but Raymondi's just made me laugh quite hard.
What did Raymondi say? say?
It's the joke. It's the joke that everyone's been coming up with. A police found a dead guy covered in cornflakes. He said he looks like he worked for a serial killer.
I'll get my coat. And on that bombshell, folks, I think we'll call it a night. Now, just remember, keep your hands clean, keep building, keep calm, keep telling terrible jokes. And as always, folks, Lego is a wonderful thing. And you are too, every single one of you beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in. I love you loads. You're the best. See you again soon. Certainly see you next Friday, that's for sure. For London Calling 34. Take care, folks. Have a great weekend.